Let's get to this Ryan's Roses revisit. Daisy and Raul, they're from La Habra. So Daisy, she reached out. She's like, look, I know my husband Raul is cheating. I know that. She wanted to know if the marriage was worth saving. She already knew he was cheating. So we offered Raul the roses, and he wanted us to send them to him with a flirty note. He said he wanted to make her jealous so she would step up her game in the marriage.
Oh.
That's what he said.
He was terrible.
I agree. Listen to his reasoning, though. This is crazy.
Look, it's a wife's responsibility to make her husband feel good.
People were so up in arms, rightfully so, about this guy. I mean, this is what he said.
Look, it's a wife's responsibility to make her husband feel good, and I just feel like, you know, we're not always
What about
on
the
the
opposite
page.
way as well? It's a two-way highway here. It's like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, well, neither did anybody.
No way.
So we have Raul on the line, and
Has he changed?
I don't know. I almost
Did
hesitate.
he get a new soul?
I almost hesitate to give him airtime again, but he is here. Raul,
Yeah.
good morning. Thanks for coming back on. You know, you upset a lot of people by what you said
Yeah.
a while back. Do you understand
Yeah.
why that rubbed people the wrong way?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's
You
why, I wanted to come back on and sort of give you guys the update, you know what I mean?
Okay, well,
A year
but
and a
before
half
you give me the
later.
update, so you cheated on your wife. She knew that, and then she really was saying, hey, is this marriage worth saving? And then you said, look, it's the wife's responsibility to make her husband feel good. Now, that doesn't sound like a marriage. That does
Right.
not sound, that's not the spirit of what a marriage is. So
Right.
why should she want to make it work?
I mean, the truth of the matter, too, though, Ryan, is, I never really actually cheated on her. You know what I mean? It was just, I was playing games. I was
So
playing.
why did she think she told us you did?
Well, just because I was, when you guys called me for the roses, I said, hey, make them out to me, and can you just put a flirty message on it? I was just playing games, and it was the way that I that I thought a relationship had to be,
I'm just curious. Why did you think that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's, growing up in my family, you know what I mean? Like, Mexican machista dad, sort of, you sort of learn by example, you know what I mean? And in my family, that's what it was. I just always saw my mother catering to my dad, and it's just old school ideas.
It's what you knew. It's what you knew.
Yeah, it's what you knew. It's what I knew. It's what I saw.
Yeah, but it's time to break the cycle.
Yeah, and that's what I've come to learn, because we got close. We got close to having a bad ending, so I just really wanted to make it up to Daisy and just give you guys a heads up, too, about how.
Well, tell us, what's the status of you guys?
Well, I mean, we're in a much better place now. We got through it. We're still together, but it got hairy, for a while. She ended up moving out not soon after that phone call. She left her mom, actually. She was there for about 2 weeks, but after the first week, I was on the phone trying to get her to move back home, and I just told her that things were going to change. What I didn't realize was that, it's a two-way street. I have to be there for her and make her feel wanted and make her feel, like make her feel like how we first met, and, we're on the up and up now, things are good now, but, there's still stuff that I know that I need to work on, so that's it. I mean, that's why I wanted to come on. And
well, this makes me happy.
Thanks for coming on then. Yeah, I think it's great. It sounds like you guys are trying to make it right, and you're sharing responsibility, right? It's not, as she said, it's a two-way highway.
Yeah,
two-way
I mean, that was the biggest lesson, that I wasn't realizing that part of it. So,
well, Raul, I appreciate you calling back in after all that, because I know you heard the calls that came in after you were on the air, and they were not complimentary, but it sounds like some good has come from this.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, brother, thank you for reaching out to us and coming back on. Okay, you take care.
Okay, thanks so much, guys.
Good luck with Daisy.
Thank you.
Okay, see you.
Bye-bye.
That's a different guy.
Really is. I was very
that's a
surprised.
Totally different guy.
Wow.
That's interesting. I mean, sometimes you look at life and it's like you heard what he said before, and you heard what she said before, and you think to yourself, well, how is that ever going to work? Mm-hmm. And then you hear him now, and you go, wow, people can't work through stuff, right? Yeah. Listen to this. long story short, Alexandra and Lauren realized they're seeing the same guy at the same time, but didn't know it. So they got on the phone with us to team up together to bust him on a Ryan's Roses call.
Which is so great. Like women and women coming together to bust a
How
guy.
is it great? Yes, fine, but it's not great that the guy was lying to both of these women, leading a double life.
That's true.
So we get this guy on the phone. Remember, two women who think they're exclusively dating this guy. We get him on the phone with both of them listening, and he says,
Okay, Laura and I have been together 2 years. She's my heart.
Okay. So you've been dating Lauren for 2 years, and your heart is with her heart. What about Alexandra? Explain that relationship.
Okay, Alexandra, I met her with a bunch of my buddies up at Chili's. We had a few drinks, and that was it. She thought it was a mutual, I think you're cute type thing, but that's it. Nothing else.
No, but he sent the flowers to Alexandra, and Alexandra is on the phone. So, Alexandra, thank you for coming back on to make sense out of what happened 5 years ago. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm still confused. So, you and Lauren were both unknowingly seeing the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Sal. All right?
Jeez.
So, we bust him on Ryan's Roses 5 years ago. What has happened since?
Oh my God, so much. But at first it was kind of weird and hard to make that transition, and we just couldn't believe we were in the middle of this craziness. And Sal was trying to hold on to at least one of us. But Lauren and I actually became really, really good friends and completely let go of him. And Lauren got married last year, and I was one of her bridesmaids.
No way.
If we were writing a movie, this is how we would write it.
Yeah.
I wanted you guys to become friends and dump him so bad.
Yeah, and I had a little baby girl, and she's her godmother.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
We're
this.
actually really good friends, and everything happens for a reason.
For
so
sure.
yeah.
So where's Sal now?
Yeah, where's Savage Sal?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I happened to see him a few months ago. I went back to Chile to just visit a couple of coworkers, and he was at the bar looking,
He's
pretty
still at
pathetic.
Chili's, still at the bar. Still doing the same
Same thing.
circuit.
Yeah, and I avoided him like the plague. I just ran the other way. I don't
Meanwhile, look at the blessings in your life. So what happened? Here's what happened. The great universe wrote Sal into this world of yours to play the role that he played to get you and Lauren into the roles that you're in now with the lives that you have now. It all worked out.
It did. We're actually really grateful for Sal because we have a beautiful friendship, and it couldn't have happened.
Let's celebrate Sal. Thank you, Sal, for bringing us all together.
Wow.
Well, Alexandra, that may be the greatest ending to any Ryan's Roses ever. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you take care. Tell Lauren hi.
I will. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Who would have thought?
That if we were to script it though, wouldn't that be the most perfect ending? That he gets caught, he gets dumped, they become friends, the other one gets married, she has a baby, and they're happy. And Sal's the reason that they have these great lives.
And he's still like doing the same trick
Sit at
and
the bar.
pony.
I think it's same. What is it, Mark?
Yeah, I think I messed up that saying. Same trick pony.
No, that's not it.
One trick pony.
Yeah, one trick. He's just a one trick pony. That's what we were getting
Oh,
at.
okay.
But we're hungry. All right, so we just had that Ryan's Roses follow-up. This is what a great ending that started as a disaster. This guy, Sal, he's leading a double life, seeing both Lauren and Alexandra for a while. They then catch him. They call him on Roses. He gets busted. They become friends. Lauren gets married. Alexandra has a baby. And now they celebrate Sal because they're in each other's lives. And once
Sal.
the God... Sal, whatever.
Whatever.
He doesn't exist to me.
Okay.
And one of them's the godparent to the child.
Yeah.
It was all part of the master plan, the master script. Just like the master plan was for Sissy to have 2 babies, for my sister to get pregnant, for you to meet a doctor who's not your boyfriend.
Right.
Jay, who you're not going out with twice this weekend. Jay, we'll throw him off.
Yeah.
We'll throw him off. He'll think, like,
Yeah.
what? What are they talking about?
Right.
If he's listening. Jay,
Yes.
you have a message to the men out there, I hear.
Yes.
Okay.
if you treat women like this, they'll grow stronger, and you'll end up with nothing. You'll end up with a chili bar.
That's what happened with Saul.
Sal.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Jay, for that message brought to you by Jay to all men.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening, bro. Bye.
Bro.
It's a message. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Ryan's Roses, as a public service. If you think something's going on in your relationship, we'll try and get to the bottom of it. Let me get into it right now because I know that you're on the move this morning and busy. Dear Ryan, a few months ago, I found a receipt of a wire transfer from my husband to another woman in Mexico. I asked him about it. He told me he had helped his coworker send money to his wife. I believed him, and we didn't talk about it again. Well, last week I found more receipts. My husband has been sending the same woman money every 2 weeks after he gets paid. Whoa. It's like he's funding this person.
Oh, my gosh.
So I think maybe there's a child.
Well, I mean, maybe, but don't assume
I don't know what to
right
think,
away.
but whatever. All right, let's grab her. Raquel. Hi, Raquel. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you today?
Good, darling. Thank you for sending us this email. I'm sorry that you're going through it. We obviously just read it on the air. You believed your husband at first, and then you see that he continues to send these wire transfers. What do you think is going on? What does your gut tell you is going on?
I mean, honestly, that's why I'm calling, because I don't even know what my gut is telling me, or I'm just really scared of what's even possible. Like, why is he sending money every 2 weeks to Mexico? The first thing is, like, who's he paying off and why? I just know he's paying off somebody, obviously.
So have you then told him that you have seen more transactions other than the first one that you talked about, or does he not know that you know that?
He doesn't know that I saw the other transactions. He just knows about the first one. When I saw these other ones, I was like, obviously he's going to tell me the same thing.
I know.
All right.
Well, has he been acting weird around you or different?
I mean, when I asked him about the first ones, he was really jittery about it, which was weird because the excuse seemed really logical. I mean, he works with ballets and car parks and everything, so it makes sense that he helps out one of the boys that has a family back in Mexico. But every 2 weeks, I mean, I think the guy could have figured out how to send a wire transfer by now.
Okay, so Raquel, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Let's make the call now. Good luck, okay? Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Anthony?
This is Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. My name is Leticia. I'm calling from globalflowers.com. We're actually a flower shop that's a network of over 4,000 florists in like 45 different countries. And I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. And you can send them to anyone you want, anywhere in the world.
I don't have to give you any credit card information?
No credit card information. They're totally free. I just need the name of whoever you want to send them to. We can write a quick little note and then obviously the address of where it's going to go. And, we're global. So honestly, you can go anywhere. Pick a country if you know somebody overseas.
Okay. You know what? Let's send it to my wife, Raquel. And you can just put a note that says, I love you, babe. You're amazing, and I hope you have a great day.
Okay, cool. And is this local?
Yeah, local.
Okay.
Anthony, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sisney. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Thank you for staying on the phone with us here. Wow. We have your wife, Raquel, on the line, and she reached out to us because she's concerned about something that's going on in your relationship, to be honest with you. Raquel, do you want to tell him what you're worried about? You want me to tell him?
I'll tell him. Thank you for sending me the flowers. So I know that you still love me in some way, but I found more receipts, Anthony. I found more wire transfer receipts to Mexico City. And, like, not just one. Like, last time I found, like, 5. Why are you sending money so much over there?
Babe, I told you. I'm helping my employee send money to his wife in Mexico. That's what I'm doing.
But every 2 weeks? I mean, that money can go to pay for other things in our house. You don't need to be spending money. Even if he's giving you the money to spend, it's still charging our bank and our stuff like $5 for the transaction fee.
Anthony, here's the thing that we are trying to figure out, right? And by the way, maybe you're doing exactly what you say, but she just wonders why, when she asked you about the first time, you didn't just say, "Hey, I'm going to continue to send money to this family or to these people across the border."
It's complicated.
What's complicated about it?
I messed up.
What?
What do you mean you messed up?
Raquel, I'll tell you everything off the air. I can't do it over the radio. I can't.
So, but you're saying what you told her isn't the case?
I'll explain, Raquel. I can't do not on the air.
You need to explain now. If you want to even give you a chance, you need to explain now. You can tell me. You can tell anybody. You need to tell me now what happened. Babe. I'm gonna lose it, Anthony.
Baby, it's bad. Babe, it's bad.
All right, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you on hold. I'm gonna let you guys speak independently off the air. I'm gonna take you off the air right now. Okay, Raquel, I'm gonna let him tell you directly. All right. All right. I know I'm gonna be killed for that, but I just felt like they should have the opportunity to speak on their own.
No, I feel you. I
can tell you're gonna scream at me. Everybody's gonna yell at me. But I don't know why my gut just felt like let them talk to each other on their own. I think we kind of can connect the dots on that one as to what's going on. Mm-hmm. This is by popular demand that we have Erica on the line from Northridge. A few weeks ago, Erica's doctor husband had been working a lot more hours lately, and basically his patterns had changed and little stuff she just noticed. So we called him, and his assistant, Corey, answered the phone. She said she handles everything for him. So she could tell Patty who to send the flowers to, but his wife would not be a good idea. Mm-hmm. Do you remember all this?
For sure.
Erica jumped in, and let me just play to refresh your memory part of it.
You know, he feels like one of my best friends, and I know that he's not happy with Erica.
But he's married.
And this is the assistant.
Oh my God. Who does that?
You know nothing about our relationship.
I know a lot. Actually, I know more than you probably think I do.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
That's the assistant talking to the wife. Mm-hmm. The tone. How offensive.
It is so bad.
So whatever happened, let's get Erica on the line. Erica, thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me back.
Well, of course, ever since we heard Corey, and a lot of people heard Corey speak to you that way, people wondered what happened after that. Can you tell us?
Yeah, it got pretty crazy. After we had that obviously sat on the radio, and then me and my husband talked. We found out that she was crazy. And he's actually fired her after he's done some investigating. She was just getting way too involved in my husband's personal interactions. I found out there was so many messages, I would leave with her, for him to call me, for our kids would call, that she just would not give to him.
But hold on, Erica. I heard her say she knows the real truth about how he's having issues with you. Was your husband confiding in her about troubles with you?
No. It was all in her head. She was making up this whole story in her head.
Was she having an affair with him?
No, there was no affair. There was no cheating. She was trying to sabotage our marriage. She was also, besides not just giving me my messages, my children's messages, she would also cancel female patients that she thought were attractive because she saw them as competition, as if my husband was some type of playboy. She really created this whole illusion in her head, and now she's threatening to sue us. She's just really being a real pest. She's stalking my husband, sending these threatening emails, she's going to lawyer up. I'm very concerned, we're thinking about putting a restraining order against her because I'm scared for my children, that she may try to kidnap them or abduct them, because of this whole ordeal that we're going through, that she's saying that we fired her for unfair reasons. It's no, she was a stalker. She wasn't doing her job properly.
I have the tape of what she was saying. So, it was all there. Yeah. Well, Erica, I'm sad, happy, not happy. for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sad you have to go through that, but I'm happy that you guys are okay.
Yeah, it's like we're happy that he's not cheating, but it's also like the situation just is crazier than any of us, I think, ever thought it would become.
Well, good luck and stay strong. And I think that he doesn't need an assistant anytime soon.
No, he. We have a family member just kind of helping him out right now while we deal with this.
Well, thank you for calling. Okay.
No problem. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye. I think you could hear all of that in that tone when the assistant was talking to her the first time around. You knew that was all going on.
I honestly thought that he was cheating with the assistant. She seemed like she knew what was going on. I did not expect that.
Well, his wife thinks it's all an act.
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Julie is on the line now in Fullerton, so we're about to call her husband. So, Julie, you were driving your husband's car and you found a visitor's pass for an apartment building. Tell us what happened after that.
Yeah, so I was driving his car and I had dropped my hand sanitizer, which is how I found the visitor's pass. I was reaching down below to get it and it was under the seat. And it's the kind of pass that you would give someone so they can park in your parking garage. And I asked him about it, and he said it was some training thing he had for work. He had to park there, and it was from a long time ago, and I should just throw it away. So I did, and I thought nothing of it. But then a week later, his car was in the driveway, and the pass was on his dashboard, and it was the same pass. I could tell because of the date, and he must have dug it out of the trash and used it again. So at this point, I was really, really curious and a little upset. So I looked up the address on the pass, and it was for an apartment complex in Culver City. Now, I can't think of any reason that he would have a training at an apartment complex.
And a pass to the parking deck.
Right.
Right, yeah. And so I totally think he's cheating.
You think he's seeing somebody else that's living in that apartment complex?
Yeah, I mean, there's no other explanation in my mind. It's got to be that. I'm nearly convinced.
Hold on one second. Let's see if we can find out. We'll call your husband next, okay?
Okay.
Julie is on the line in Fullerton. She thinks her husband is seeing somebody else at an apartment complex in Culver City because, he's got a parking pass to the parking garage at this complex. She looked it up. She found it.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is call him and offer him some roses. We'll find out who's top of mind and what he tells us. So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Great. We're going to do that now. Here we go. Good luck, okay?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, my name is Courtney. I'm calling from The Perfect Bloom. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. Courtney, what can I do for you?
So we're a flower shop serving the Fullerton and OC area, and we're trying to promote our delivery service in and around this area to local residents. So we have a promotion today of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like.
I'm not really in the market at the moment.
Well, they're absolutely free. I wouldn't need anything from you. I don't need your credit card info or cash or anything. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family. We can start with the person that you want to send them to. It's just a quick note, and they can have them by lunchtime. Once again, they're absolutely free.
You don't even need a credit card. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess I could do something with that.
Great. So who would you like to send them to?
We'll send them to Melissa. Actually, just put Mel.
Mel, okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
How about just from Mr. O?
Mr. O?
Yeah, just the letter O. And then the address. Are you ready?
Yeah, but before we get to that, I have different types of cards. I have, for different occasions. There's romantic cards. I'm sorry, thinking of you. Is this a specific occasion, or can I put...
don't. I mean, it's already roses. Don't go over the top. Something I don't know, neutral to slightly romantic.
Neutral to slightly romantic. Got it. Okay.
Hey, Rob, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Julie, on the line. Can you tell her...
What are you doing, Rob? Yeah?
What is this?
Who is
What
Melissa?
is this? Yeah, who's Melissa and what is Mr. O? What does that even mean?
Well, okay. Hang on. It's not what it sounds like.
Oh my god!
Certainly.
Oh my god! Is this a nickname? Like when you wanted me to call you Big Dog?
Well, no, it's nothing like that. No, it's not like that at all. No.
It's not like that at all. You're just having flowers with someone named Melissa from Mr. O.
Rob, listen, just come clean with your wife here. You clearly are having an affair with a woman named Melissa. Does she live in Culver City?
No, it's more complicated than that.
Okay. How complicated is it?
I can't. I don't think. No, I can't. It's not. It's not that. It's not like that.
Okay, well, you know what it's like? I'm going to my sister's, and do not contact me, and I will contact you when I'm ready, and right now, that is going to be a very long time from now, Rob.
Julie, hang on.
Hello? All right, we've lost them both. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how complicated it is. He just sent the flowers to another woman calling him Mr. O. We could probably guess what that tells
Neutral
us.
to slightly romantic flowers.
Well, was he trying to throw you off with that?
I don't know what that means,
That's
but clearly
Kiss
the
FM.
romantic.
So, Ryan's Roses, let me take you there, and then you tell me what you think could be more complicated. Julie and Rob are married. We get Rob on the line. He sends the roses to Melissa. He basically acknowledges that he's cheating, but he says, it's more complicated than just me seeing Melissa. More complicated than that. So what you said that maybe there's a kid involved with the other woman that could be
That's what
the
I'm thinking.
complication?
That would make it more complicated. Or this other Melissa girl is somebody that he has a past with, which he never ended before he got married. I don't know.
But we for sure know he's seeing this other woman.
It sounded that way.
All right, Chloe's on the line. Chloe, good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, but Rob sucks.
Yeah, he does suck. But I think you're going to say something that I heard too, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But you heard another woman's voice in the background at one point?
Yeah, I feel like he was totally with this Melissa girl that he's clearly cheating on his wife with. I could hear, it was definitely sounded like a woman's voice in the background.
I agree. I heard that too.
Yeah,
it was strange.
And he didn't. At first, he didn't want to go the flower route. Remember, he was just like, I'm not in the market for that. And then all of a sudden, maybe he went into like another room, and then that's when he was into the flowers.
Wait a minute. I may need Tubbs on this, but there was some strange sound to that phone call. Do you think it's because Rob was with the other woman, and she was on a cell phone in the same place? And that was why you were hearing this weirdness at times?
Right, like all that weird noise.
Like if you and I were on the cell phone, Tubbs, in the same room, there would be a weird delay at times, right?
Yeah, because you're going to hear the sound coming through both microphones on the phone.
I think maybe you're right, Chloe. Maybe she was there, and at first she was in the background, and then I think she might have gotten on the call somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He might have left the other room so she wouldn't know he was sending her flowers, so it was a surprise.
Or Mel knows about all of this, Melissa, whatever she was called, and she knows about all of this, and she was listening in. But Chloe, I think you're right. He seemed to have been with somebody else.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shady.
All right, well, thank you, Chloe, for uncovering that. We appreciate your investigative skills.
Call me anytime you need a detective.
Yes, and we do often. It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Dear Ryan and Sissany, listen to this story, and then I have Ashley on the phone in Corona. We were at a restaurant waiting for a table. Two women come up to my husband, and say hi. They called him by his name. He looked confused and nervous. And then one of them said, "We met you last night with Tiffany." And he mumbled some acknowledgement, and then they left. So she says he told me he was working late last night, and he didn't even know who those women were or anyone named Tiffany. They knew his name. There's no way those girls accidentally confused my husband for someone else. So she has a lot. We do these sometimes where I don't think we should do them. This one, for sure, we should be doing. Ashley, we just read your email. In the moment, these women come up. They mentioned this woman, Tiffany. He said he was at work. They said he was at a club. How did you let him off the hook in that moment?
I mean, I just didn't know what to say. Like, I was just kind of in shock, and I don't know. I felt really insecure. Like, I don't know. These women are like excitedly greeting my husband, and he's being all weird, and they're being all like giggly and stupid, and I just kind of panicked and froze, and I was like, ah.
So,
you know,
well, he clearly is lying to you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I just don't know how any possibility could be other than he's completely lying to my face.
I need no more information other than how long have you been married to this man?
We've been married for 7 years now.
All right, hold on 1 second.
7-year itch.
We're going to get back and call him. Is there a 7-year itch?
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's find out what's happening. There's something not right. We have Ashley on the phone in Corona. She's out at dinner with her husband. Two women come up and say, "Hey," to her husband. They call him by name. They say, "Remember we met last night with Tiffany at a club?" What? His wife is like, "What? You said you were working late." And he mumbled his way out of it somehow. Well, something's not right. So, Ashley, I need you to say 7 years of marriage. I need you to say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
You have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
That is what we're doing, okay? We're calling him now. Patty is going to make this phone call. We're going to find out who's top of mind, who he sends the roses to, and what kind of sentiment is on the card. Now, Ashley, in Corona, be very, very quiet until we come on and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
That's how we can gather the most information. Patty, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. Good luck, Ashley. Be very quiet.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Todd?
Yeah, this is Todd.
Hi, how are you? I'm calling from Buena Park Flowers here on Ontario Avenue in Corona. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm just calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses that you can send to whoever you want today. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime, or I can send them today, in the evening if you prefer something a little bit more romantic.
Yeah, evening sounds good. So really, it's actually free?
They're completely free. I don't need any credit card information. All I do ask is if you're on Facebook or on Instagram, if you can just follow me on Instagram or like me on Facebook. That I'm just trying to get as many people, local people here in Corona, that know about my floral shop that I just opened a few months ago.
That's awesome. Cool. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ashley. Afhley.
And what do you want to put on the note?
Can you put it to my one and only I love you?
Okay. And
Yeah,
do you want red or white roses?
I don't know. What do you think is more romantic?
I don't know. I mean, one and only is usually like white roses.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I put you on hold for 1 second? Let me just make sure that I have those white roses. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Tubbs. I don't want him to be able to hear us on hold. Can he hear us on hold? Tubbs.
We don't have a mute button.
No, I got the mute button.
Can he hear us?
We're good.
Okay. Ashley, he just sent the
Yeah.
roses to. He just sent the roses to you.
I'm sure he's like in panic mode and just trying to cover it up because he knows that I'm suspicious.
All right, I have an idea. Hold on one second. Okay, just go with me on this. Hello, Todd. It is Ryan Seacrest and Patty. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Great. Tiffany asked us to call you, and...
Wait, really?
Yes, sir.
Wait, that seems kind of weird.
Why is that weird?
But wait, sorry, you said I'm on the radio?
You are on the radio,
Yeah,
and your friend Tiffany asked us to call you.
Why did she do that?
Well, I think you know why. She wanted us to call and celebrate what you guys have been celebrating.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's not a good thing.
Well,
No.
make sure we have the right Tiffany. Which Tiffany are you talking about?
Which Tiffany are you talking about?
Well, how do you know her?
Kind of complicated.
Got it.
Yeah. No, we see each other sometimes.
Right on. And where do you guys? When was the last time you saw her?
About like a couple days ago.
So romantically?
I wouldn't call it romantically.
Right, but okay. Is it platonic? Only reason I'm asking is because what's that?
Yes, but not 100%. If you know what I mean. It's like casual, but.
But you just said you just sent roses to Ashley to my one and only I love you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
she,
your wife Ashley is on the line, and you basically just told her that you're seeing Tiffany and hooking up with Tiffany.
That's not what I said.
Ashley, you're
You've
here.
been lying to my face.
Well, hold on, everyone. Todd, Ashley is on the line. She thinks you're cheating on her. I think you are, but would you explain yourself if you're not?
I don't feel like I have to explain myself.
But you just told me that you
Really?
and Tiffany have something going on, right?
Well, I said it was platonic.
No, you
heard me
didn't.
say that.
I heard you, and then you backtracked.
If it's platonic, if it's completely nothing to hide, then why wouldn't you admit it when we ran into those women? Oh, yeah, I don't know them. They must be thinking of someone else. How do you think that makes me feel? You lied. You lied to my face at the restaurant. You have been lying all week, saying, I don't know what Tiffany. I don't know what that was about.
Todd, who is Tiffany?
I knew you would react like this.
Well, I'm reacting like this now. Who's Tiffany?
Like she's a friend of a friend.
Did you see her one night with two other women at a club?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the night that Ashley thought you were working late?
Because I knew she'd freak out like this, I love you, honey, but you need to rein it in a little bit.
Bro, you just said, I'm not putting the words in your mouth. You just said it's not 100% platonic between you and Tiffany. What does that mean?
This means it's complicated. And
no, it doesn't mean that. It means something else. I mean, we're not naive here, Todd. Your wife thinks that you're cheating. You lied to her about being out. You just sent roses to Tiffany, and you just told me that it's not 100% platonic.
I did not send roses
you
to
just
Tiffany.
send it, or you didn't, but you just told me it's not 100% platonic, and that's all I need to hear. Ashley, you speak to him. I'm not.
I don't know if I want to anymore.
Fine.
Just, clearly I can't believe anything he says.
Seriously. Yeah, seriously.
Because hang on, because I
No,
knew
you hang on.
overreact if some
You know I'm
you're
going to
not making any
overreact,
sense.
so you just lie? No, that is not how a marriage works. You just communicate with me. You don't lie and say, "Oh, I'm working late on a project," when you need to go out. If you
you're
need to go out
missing
with me, you
the
need to talk to
point.
me.
He just said it's not 100% platonic, all right? Forget about the line about going out. He just told you, Ashley, he's hooking up with Tiffany. So, Todd, just come clean with your wife.
Okay, we have hooked up a couple times. I wouldn't say we are actively hooking up, but we have hooked up a couple times. And I just, I wanted to tell you, but I just didn't think that you'd handle it well. And obviously,
Well, of course she wouldn't handle it well.
Yeah.
All right, Todd, I'm letting you off the air, and he's gone. Ashley, there you go. That's all we can do for you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but you have real information, and we wish you luck, and I hope you are okay and find happiness, all right? Okay. Hang on one second. Is it me, or was he casual about this whole thing?
You know what? I have never met a Todd that I've trusted.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's keep you and your drama out of this for a second,
Well,
because we got
this
Ashley,
Todd-
Tiffany, and Todd. I understand, but we have plenty of hours left. It will come back. I want to get your thoughts. I mean, there's not much to say about Ryan's Roses. The guy casually admitted lying to his wife, going out to a club, meeting this girl Tiffany, and cheating. So I don't know what else there is to really say, but we can dig in. So we're going back to Ryan's Roses on this Thursday, May 10th. Here's the deal. And the reason I screwed up, I didn't screw up. I knew my mom's birthday's May 10th, but like a week ago, I was like, oh, it's Friday, because that's when I'm giving her cake. Because we'll be in the same place. Her cake, because we'll be in the same place. So I ordered it on Friday, which is May 11th. But, we're celebrating a day late because we're working during the week, and she's in Atlanta getting to LA.
Right.
So that's what happened.
What kind of cake did you get her?
I got her an ice cream cake.
Oh, fun.
She likes cold desserts.
Yeah.
I do too. I don't like a heavy dessert after I eat a lot.
Mhm.
I prefer a cold.
Ice cream cakes are very underestimated.
So is black garlic. Black garlic is underrated and underused, and if I can't find it in many places, but I did, and when you do, try it. Trust me, it's sweet and not as strong, and provides a nice flavor for any dish. Okay, let's get back to the Ryan's Roses. So I don't know where to go on this. I mean, look, Ashley said, hey, I think my husband's lying and cheating on me, and he basically said, yeah, I am. What do you want to do? And you have an issue with Todd's?
Beyond.
Okay, well, let's not universally condemn every TODD.
Okay, well, I'm just
How
saying
many
he's not.
TODDs did you have issues with?
2, so this one makes 3.
I mean, you were, Patty, I can't even tell you what it was like. Tanya is rolling her eyes from the minute we find out his name is Todd. And I'm like, why is she so over it?
So I was like, this isn't going to go well.
Well, it didn't go well. It went about as bad as it could go. And the guy was so nonchalant and didn't even care.
He goes, I didn't know how you were going to react to this. Well, what did you think? She was going to be happy about it?
Well, he kept saying, I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay.
when? Was going to tell you, whoa, when?
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, that's only because you always say whoa. So now I'm saying whoa. I used to not say whoa. And then I started hanging out with you two saying whoa. What's the other thing you say?
Want to get drunk?
No, not that one. There's something else. There's another.
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
You spelled like milk.
Yeah.
You guys, you both want to go get salads? You both want to go have lunch? You both?
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Do I sound like that?
Well, people spell both with an L sound like that.
Okay.
Tanya and other people I know very close to me spell both with an L like milk. Both.
Both.
All right, let's get to this. I don't know what to do. There's nowhere to go on this, but we can take your calls.
We're
Nikki,
going 8, yeah.
go ahead. You're on with us. We just had the Roses call.
Right.
You're a marriage and family therapist. You say they can fix this.
They can if both parties are in agreement, but it doesn't sound like Todd is very remorseful at this stage.
At all.
Like he's kind of still in denial. Yeah, he's not taking any responsibility, and it seems like he has no empathy right now for Ashley, and I just feel for Ashley so much because I see, whether it be the man or the woman that cheated, but I see that that all the time, and it just breaks my heart.
Well, I mean, Nikki, I hear you, and you're a trained expert in this field. But, man, if I'm Ashley, do I want to work it out with that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's her decision. You
It
know,
is,
I
but-
mean, they could have this beautiful history. And, yeah, people do mess up, and people do make mistakes. And I truly believe with the work that I've done that I've seen couples
Make it
able to rebuild that trust over time.
All right. I've listened. It's all about peace and happiness, and if you can get there however you can. Thanks, Nikki, for calling. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
And you. What else can you do? The guy basically admitted that he's cheating. He did admit he's cheating on his wife with Tiffany. So, Emily, your comment is about Ashley, and how could she be so blindsided?
Absolutely.
absolutely. I mean, like you said, Todd seems so heartless, so remorseless.
Yes.
There had to have been some sort of sign of that in the relationship before now. I mean, I know it sounds callous because I feel really bad for her. She seems really, really upset by this. But there had to have been something.
Well,
there had to have been signs.
You're right. This didn't just happen out of the blue after going on. You know, I mean, he said this thing with Tiffany's been going on for a while, you know? So
exactly.
It's rough, and it's not callous. It's true. She either saw their signs and ignored them, or she saw their signs and ignored them.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Anyway, all right, Emily, that's heartache this morning. Thanks for calling. It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Here's the email that we got. It says, Ryan and Ellen, I looked at my husband's phone, and I noticed a lot of unknown calls coming in. I saw a text from an unsaved number that only said, okay, cool. Normally, this wouldn't be a big deal if it wasn't for the fact that he told me the other night that he stayed up late catching up on Game of Thrones. Well, when I looked at the DVR, none of the episodes had been watched. Okay, so the issue here is nothing was unhighlighted. It was all still bold.
Okay, what if some station was just doing a marathon, and he really did watch it live? You know what I mean? He could have just been on TV.
She says something's not right. He's lying about something. I really feel that the unsaved number has a lot to do with it. Well, he said he stayed up late catching up. Mm-hmm. See, catching up on Game of Thrones. Now, yes, they do rerun them.
Yeah.
So that actually it is possible.
He could have been catching up live.
It's possible.
Right.
I think it's highly unlikely at these hours, but possible.
Well, I think that the bigger question is, why does she feel something else is wrong? There must be something else.
Well,
Sandy,
I agree with you. Sandy's on with us now. Hey, Sandy, so the Game of Thrones, sure, the okay, cool. Why do you even think that he's messing around on you? What's the reason here?
Mainly, I mean, I saw these unknown calls on his phone, and normally, you know, you get an unknown call, it's like a few seconds, even if you answered it. They were multiple minutes, which I thought was weird, but I didn't really think of anything. And then, I don't know, there was like the unknown text, and it was really late at night, like on a night that I was asleep in the house. And then on top of that, the next morning, the car was moved, and he had like a really weird explanation for it, and like something completely out of the norm for him. He never goes to McDonald's in the middle of the night. It's just a very strange explanation, and I don't know. And then he said he was up watching Game of Thrones, and none of the episodes were watched.
I think we've created paranoia.
How?
Just by doing these calls. I think now,
yeah.
like one confusing beat in a relationship, and all of a sudden it's email us and make a Roses call.
Right.
We're not trying to create paranoia.
No.
This is the antithesis of that.
Well, you've created great fear for yourself.
That I was born with.
Oh.
But we're trying to create peace
Yes.
of mind
Right.
in relationships.
It's a public service.
So, Sandy, how long have you been married?
About a year and a half.
And how many kids do you have?
We don't have any.
None. You planning on it?
I mean, yeah, we haven't like started seriously having the conversation yet, but it's
Usually, I think that conversation would happen before you get married. Really?
I mean, about starting to try.
Okay. Like, you know that you both want them, but you haven't talked about when.
Yeah. Yes. When
No.
we talked, like when we got engaged, yes, we both wanted kids.
Did you not investigate by calling this unknown number and finding out who answers?
I haven't, simply because I thought I was being paranoid, but now I don't know. I guess that's why I'm reaching out for help.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Where were you the evening he said he was watching GOT?
I was asleep in bed at home.
And he was at home watching in another room?
That's what he told me.
Wouldn't you know if he wasn't there? Wouldn't you sense that?
I'm a pretty deep sleeper,
So you think he would have left the house?
I mean, I don't know. It's very strange. The same night he leaves the house for a very strange reason.
Hey, Sandy, is there, like, do you have in your mind who the other woman could be, or is it just arbitrary?
I have no idea.
There's no one in your mind that you've
no,
thought about?
No one.
All right, I'm going to bring in Patty. So here's what we're going to do. Patty is going to call him and offer him some flowers. And what we want to do is hear from him and have him
But while we're listening, have him send the flowers to somebody. Find out what that name is. And then Patty's going to follow up with the question to find out what the message is, what the sentiment is, what the emotion is.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Justin?
Yeah, this is him. Who's this?
This is Patty calling from Lupus Flowers. How are you, Justin?
I'm fine.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. I'm calling 5 customers today, and they get free delivery and no charge. So what I'm doing is offering this bouquet, which you can choose red or white roses. And it will also include a note, and you can send that to anybody you want today, and they get delivered by 6 p.m.
You said they're free?
They're completely free. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address, none of that information. All I need is the name of the person.
Subscribe.
I'm sorry?
I have to subscribe to some service or
No,
just...
not at all. What I usually do is just, on special occasions, usually the holidays, I send out coupons to your residents. And, in hopes that I can get some orders from you, but that's all that would happen.
All right, yeah.
Awesome. So do you want red or white roses? Hello? Justin? Can you hear me?
I think you lost him. Sandy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Again?
We're gonna try him back. All right, hold on one sec. We're gonna try him back here because I think he dropped, but sometimes at that moment someone will hang up. Sandy, I just want to make sure. If he picks back up, we may be okay. But he might have hung up. It sounded, I thought I heard a little bit of cell phone there at the end.
Yeah, I think it was his
like
phone.
he's hanging on for life,
Right.
To stay connected. So let's dial him back up. Okay, it's ringing.
Hello, Justin?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think the call dropped.
Yeah, I could hear you. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's okay. So let's just continue with the order. Did you say red or white roses?
White roses.
Okay. And am I sending this to a residence or a place of business?
Yeah. No, residence.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, so who are we going to send them to? Her name or his name?
Angelica, please.
And what do you want to put on the note?
I can just write anything.
Anything you like. Just, no more than, a sentence.
If you could just put, please forgive me.
Please forgive me. Signed, Justin?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just or, love Justin, maybe.
Okay, that sounds good.
Justin, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife Sandy on the line. What is going on with Angelica? Why are you asking her to please forgive you? Love you.
Love Justin.
Justin? Hello? Justin?
He's gone.
Hello? Patty?
He's gone.
He hung up.
Well, call him back.
Okay.
Sandy?
Sandy.
Do you know who Angelica is?
I don't.
Please forgive me. Love Justin.
Love Justin?
We have a real issue here.
Yeah.
Please forgive me, love Justin. By the way, I was concerned he might have heard me when we called back because I said it's ringing just at the same time that he picked up.
Oh.
And then somebody's rustling papers.
Oh.
So I was
didn't
worried.
hear any of that.
I was worried that maybe he didn't
Yeah.
seem to pick up on that. Are you calling him?
Yeah, no answer.
Sandy, he's not picking up. You don't know who Angelica is? That doesn't ring a bell?
No, not at all.
Look, you got a real. This to me is a real situation because if he's asking, please. Well, first of all, he says love Justin, so that's a problem.
Yeah.
If that's not a family member, that's a problem. All right. The only out I see would be sister, mother.
Is she
sister, mother, cousin?
Yeah.
Sister, mother, cousin, niece, nephew.
No, and no.
Family member. That's it. If not, then there's no reason to. And please
forgive me for what?
That is a real problem. Well, you have now enough information. He's not picking up. Patty keeps trying him. I can see her on the line.
Yeah.
You now have
at least some information, but I'm so sorry. I do think you've got a real problem here.
Oh my God.
You sure you don't know who that is?
I mean, I suppose it could be someone he works with. I don't know his work group all that well.
I wonder, do you, so if it's you, Ellen, do you take a beat? I mean, he knows it was her on the phone. Has he not called you yet? I can't believe he hasn't called your cell phone when we're talking to you. That's crazy. Like, the first thing you would do is you think is panic and call you. Because I don't know that, did he hear her voice? I don't know that he heard her voice. We told him. Then he bailed.
Yeah.
So he may not know.
He may not.
Yeah. But I thought he would be calling you. But I guess the question is, do you go find out who Angelica is first, or do you go right to him now? You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Well, take those two steps in tandem when we hang up right now, okay?
Okay, well, thank you, guys.
Good luck, baby. Okay, bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Well, I think she calls him first.
You do?
Mm-hmm. And then says...
And then says, what's going on? I mean,
Talk to me.
First of all, the guy hung up. Guilt. Okay?
Right.
The guy sends a message, please forgive me, love Justin. Guilt.
Yeah.
There's no getting out of that.
No.
I can't think of any scenario that we've heard in the past that gets him out of that.
Nope.
Ryan's Roses as a public service. If you think something's going on in your life and you need peace of mind, then you can send us the story about your relationship and we'll see what we can do. We've got Angela from Sylmar on the line. Angela, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Okay, darling. So let me read what you sent to us, and then we'll start to get into this. You say, my 4-year-old daughter asked me if it was true her dad was moving out. I asked her who told her that, and she said, my daddy. When I confronted him, my husband denied it and said my little girl was obviously making things up. I just don't see how my 4-year-old would make something up like that. Some time is going on. I want to get to the bottom of it. Okay. So he never told you he was moving out, but he told your daughter he was moving out, apparently?
Right. She came up to me one day and she said, Mommy, I don't want Daddy to move out. And I said, your daddy's not moving out. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? And she goes, he told me he's moving out.
Was there an event that could have led to him wanting to move out?
I mean, no, nothing specific.
How's the relationship?
It's not as good as it could be.
What are the issues?
It's just general sort of stuff. I feel like he doesn't help me as much as he could, around the house. And I think we've been a little disconnected lately. But
have you been nagging?
Not a lot, I ask him for help with things, but I don't think of myself as a nagging woman, I've asked for reasonable requests only,
So you say you're disconnected a little bit. Have you guys talked about splitting up?
No, no.
Good.
So I don't know.
So this is all a surprise.
Yeah, and I just don't know what to do, because when I tried to talk to her about it again, I said, Daddy's not moving out. I talked to him, and she's like, what? She just didn't get it. It was like something that had, disappeared from her consciousness, but so I wasn't going to push her, like, tell me more,
Right.
I wasn't going to push her for details, but when I confronted him about it, he was just like, you're ridiculous. No, she made it up.
Angela from Sylmar, and she says something. It's interesting. She said her 4-year-old daughter asked her if it was true that her dad was moving out. So she asked her husband about this, and he said, well, I never told her that.
Right.
So this is all a surprise to her. So we're going to call and find. She doesn't think there's anything really wrong other than some disconnection in the relationship. She's not sure if he's cheating. She was surprised to hear that there was this notion of moving out. And so he denied that he said it to her, the little girl. She didn't know anything about it. What's going on? She wants to get to the bottom of it. Let's get Angela on the line, bring in Patty. So, Angela, it's Ryan's Roses. We're going to bring in Patty to offer your husband some roses. And just out of curiosity, since you want to know what's going on, we'll find out who he sends them to, then what he puts on the card, and then we need to ask him directly, did he say that to your daughter? Did he say he was moving out to her? Because why would she? How would she know how to repeat that at 4 years old? I don't have a 4-year-old. I was 4 years old. I act 4 years old.
Maybe they were playing house, and then Daddy had to go to work and said, "Okay, Daddy
I'm
has
moving
to
out."
move out now."
All right.
I don't know. Maybe
Not the
No?
most likely scenario, but let's see what we can find out. Patty?
Yes.
Okay. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Danny, please?
This is he.
Hi, good morning. My name is Patty calling from beautifulflowers.com. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, plus a quick note. I don't need
Why?
any billing information from you. I don't need your address, no credit card number, just the name of the person you want to send them to. And if you order from me this morning, they get them by noon today, by lunchtime.
Okay. How did this? I'm a little. You can imagine I'm a little confused.
I get it. You were on my data list, and you've just been chosen at random to get a free dozen roses, and you can send them to whoever you want. There's no catch at all. I'm just promoting my delivery service.
Okay.
Cool. Who do you want to send them to?
Why don't we send them to Gina?
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
Love you. Have a great day.
Sounds good.
And when will she get these?
She'll get them today by noon.
Danny, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay on the radio with Angela. Who's
Gina?
What?
Who's Gina?
Who is Gina?
Wait a minute. Who
is Gina?
Wait a minute. Who is this?
Well, who is Gina?
Gina's a friend. Who?
Gina's the that you're cheating on me.
Well, hold
with.
on.
That's
Who is
Gina is.
Is Angela your wife, Danny? Is the woman on the other end your wife? She told us she's your wife.
Yes.
So Angela
Not
is your.
anymore.
And tell us about your relationship with Gina.
Gina is Gina's a friend.
Gina's the who you just said I love you to on roses. Instead of sending roses to your wife, you sent roses to the that you're.
Okay, guys,
That's who
I'm
Gina is.
going to have to stop the call. I'm going to have to stop the call on the air. But Danny, did you tell your 4-year-old daughter that you were moving out, and are you moving out because you're seeing another woman named Gina?
No.
Yes, you. Why would she make that up? Why would she make that up? And I can't believe that you would say something like that to our little girl. She's a child.
No.
What is the matter with you? You have a good life and a good family, and you're cheating with a. And you go and you tell your little daughter that you're moving out. You're
not
sick.
gonna let. I didn't tell her I was moving out. That's number one. Okay, I may have mentioned that, things may be different or something. I don't know.
Why would you go and mention that to our daughter? You don't talk to children about that. She's a little girl.
She's 4.
Yes,
Why didn't you?
she's 4. Are you crazy? You're crazy.
If you have a problem with something that she has, if you have a problem with something that she says, then why don't you come to me, the adult, rather than going to a 4-year-old?
Do not talk to me like that. I did go to you, the adult, and you, the adult, lied to me, lied to my face. You, the adult, are having sex with someone else, even though you're married and have a daughter. And you know what? You, the adult, can just not come back, okay? Because me, the adult, is kicking you out. So you, the adult, can go have sex with your adult as much as you want, because me, the adult, and me, the mother, does not want you in the house with my daughter anymore, okay? So just go and do whatever the hell you want.
Do you see why? Do you understand? You don't know anything. You don't know any bit of the story, and you're just sitting berating me without asking me a question.
But Danny, you just sent flowers to another woman with a card that we could read back to you. I mean, your wife is on the phone. You've got a daughter together. It doesn't add up.
Well, I mean, this has been happening for, this is the way that she deals with everything.
And the way you deal is to go cheat on her.
Wait, what has been happening?
Because I don't get a word in edgewise, as you could plainly see.
So you had to get a girlfriend.
I get berated constantly. I get shown no affection at all. Yes, we have a 4-year-old, and yes, when you have a relationship, yes, sometimes things sort of, they're not as grand as they were when you first began. But
you get shown no affection at all.
Danny, just to cut to the chase here, are you cheating on your wife?
Yep.
Well, are you leaving and moving out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll answer that one. Yes, he is.
All right.
Well, I guess yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I would like to talk to you about it.
Well, I think the two of you should talk. Hang on, I think the two of you should talk about it. It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my boyfriend and I have been long distance for 1.5 years. It's been tough, but we're hanging in there. He moved to San Francisco for work. Last weekend, he was in town for his mom's 60th birthday party. He always stays with me when he flies down, but not this time. I didn't even see him until his mom's dinner. And even then, he was not into me at all. I think he may have met someone else in San Francisco. That's from Jasmine, Costa Mesa. Let's get Jasmine on the phone right now. Jasmine, good morning. Thanks for coming on. Strange behavior from him, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we've been together 3 years, and before he moved to San Fran, he's like, we talked about it, and we're like, okay, we're gonna be in this for the long haul, and we're gonna stay really, communicating with each other, and we love each other, and this is gonna make us stronger. And the plan was, as soon as I graduate, to move there with him, but he's just been really distant. Like, he's not calling me as much. He's not texting me as much. And when I do call him, it's like he wants to get off the phone right away, or he sounds annoyed. And he won't admit to anything. He just says that work's really hard for him right now, and he has a lot on his mind. But it was just his mom's 60th birthday, and he came down. And usually he always stays with me, and I was so excited for him to come down. And he said that, and he said that he wanted to stay with his mom because it was a big deal. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But he didn't call me. The only time I saw him was at his mom's birthday party.
So here's why this is a red flag to me. If you're in a long-distance relationship, and we've all done it, then you can't wait for that time that's limited that you get to spend with that other person. It's so valuable. So this is definitely not a good sign. This is a step in the wrong direction. Now, why is it a step in the wrong direction? It doesn't mean that he's necessarily cheating. It could mean he's just burnt out on the LDR.
It could. I just, in my heart, I feel like something's really wrong, and I'm scared that he's met someone else or something, or,
Yeah, I do know. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to come back and we're going to try and call your boyfriend, okay?
Thanks.
We're about to make the phone call for Ryan's Roses. This is a couple that's been dating for 1.5 years. He's in San Francisco. She's here. Anyway, long story short, every time he comes down, they stay together. This time he came down for his mom's 60th birthday party, and he stayed with his mom, didn't stay with her. Now, kind of cool he stayed with his mom.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Right? Kind of cool he stayed with his mom. But he was distant. He kind of pushed her back.
And he's been distant when they talk on the phone now that he's back in San Francisco.
But when you don't get much time with somebody, when you get that time is so valuable, you want to spend all the time. Or at least you want to show how grateful you are to have the time with that person.
I mean, when Michael and I did long distance, I mean, it's not that far, San Diego to LA, we would fall asleep on the phone, just listening to each other breathe.
That is long distance because it takes as long to get to San Francisco as it does from LA to San Diego.
That's true, actually.
On the 405.
Exactly.
So Jasmine's on one. Let me pop her up. Jasmine, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your boyfriend's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Got it. Okay, now, Sisney's going to call him, offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking for Gary. Is this Gary?
Yeah, this is Gary.
Hi, Gary. My name is Christina. I'm calling from Mesa Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm calling because we're a new flower shop here in Costa Mesa, and we're actually doing a little promotion to promote our delivery service. And we're giving out a free dozen red roses today, and you can actually send them to anybody that you'd like, and we can put a little cute note on there, and they could receive them this afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Cool. So I don't need any information from you, like credit card info or anything like that. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and then we can put a quick note. So who would you like to send them to?
Sure. Yeah, we could send it to Anne.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Anne?
Anne?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you like to write on the note?
I'd write happy 60th. I miss you.
Happy 60th, I miss you. Who's that?
It's my mother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's her birthday this weekend.
Oh. And would you want to write, like, love Gary, or?
Sure.
Okay. Let me put you on hold real quick, okay?
Jasmine?
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
What do we do?
Well, I know what we do. We don't say anything.
No, you guys have...
No, but he just sent him to his... But he just sent him to his mom. I think we let him. I think Sisney should let him go, because I think that... And you should just talk to him about...
No. Let him go, and then all of a sudden he thinks his mom's going to get flowers.
Well, he has to send somebody
Because
flowers.
you guys,
he's
he's
have
not
to send
talking to me. Just...
So you want me to do it with him? I feel like it's a bad idea.
No, I do.
Gary, it's Ryan Seacrest. I have your girlfriend Jasmine on the line. We were just on with Christina.
Yeah, hi.
From the flower shop, who's Sisney. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. Jasmine wanted us to call you. By the way, that's so sweet that you sent those flowers to your mom. Jasmine wanted us to call you because she thinks that maybe there's a problem with your relationship, your long-distance relationship, because you've been standoffish. Is there an issue?
Hi, baby.
Hey, Jasmine. I mean, I'd rather not. I didn't plan on talking about it on the radio.
So there's a problem. Is there another woman?
No, there's no one else.
There's a problem with the long distance part.
Where?
Right.
Where there isn't another woman?
It's the distance. It's creating distance.
Pretty much. It's, you can't really coordinate our schedules all the time, and I don't know, it's tough being like halfway, almost halfway across the country. Or feels like it, anyway.
But we talked about this, and I need time so that we can talk. I feel like you're making less and less time for us to talk.
Hey, guys, this is now between you. We're just here to find out if there's somebody else, but I'm going to let you go and talk about the fact that there is so much geography between the two of you in your relationship, okay? And wish you the best of luck.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
good luck.
you.
Thank
Okay,
you. Bye.
bye.
I like him.
Yeah.
I'm bummed, but I like him. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. All right, let's get to Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sisney, my husband and I had plans to meet a friend of mine for drinks. When he got home, he said he was too tired, just wanted to go to bed. I respected that and went and met my friends without him. The next day, my husband handed me his phone to look something up. I noticed the top message was from a woman we know that said, "So great to see you last night." All right. I confronted him, and he went for a walk with her because she needed to talk. They've been friends since before we were married, so he may be telling the truth, but I need to know what's going on. Let me just make sure we understand this here. Olivia, thanks for coming on in Arcadia. I got your email. I'm just going through this. So you noticed this text, and then his alibi was that he went to take a walk with her to talk?
Yeah, I mean, it's a friend that we both know, so I guess it's not so weird, except that he canceled on me, and the walk was right before he went to bed. That's the part that seems very strange.
Huh.
Yeah. It seems strange to me too. Have there been other signals, or have there been other feelings that you've had of distance or infidelity?
No, not at all. I mean, we completely trust each other. Like, we know each other's passwords to our computers. There's really no reason for me to think there's anything going on. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just a very odd scenario. I wouldn't go for a walk with my male friend 20 minutes before I went to bed. I mean, it's just not.
Sounds strange to me too.
Yeah.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back and call your husband. How long have you been married?
We've been married 3 years.
Okay. Hold on one second. Olivia's on the line. We're about to call her husband. Very strange behavior. He would go for a walk with the woman right before he goes to bed. So she says that she got his phone to look something up, and she noticed the top message was from a woman that you both know. And the message said, "So great to see you last night." And then he told you he went for a walk with her because she needed to talk. And they've been friends since before the marriage here. Just very strange. Very strange he would disappear
Olivia,
for a walk.
was she your friend or his friend? Like, how are you guys all friends?
We actually knew each other from the last neighborhood we lived in. She and her husband and me and my husband became friends. And so, we would go out together, and then sort of like, I don't know, I guess he sort of stayed friends with them, and I got really busy with my job. So I guess that's why she contacted him, or I don't know. I really don't get it.
Let's try and get to the bottom of it here. We're going to call now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call your husband's name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call him. We're going to offer him the roses and see what happens. So be very, very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, and let's see what he does and what he writes on the card, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ken.
Yeah, this is Ken.
Hi, Ken. I'm calling from Remy's Floral Design. We're actually a brand new flower shop here in Arcadia. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Awesome. Well, I'm calling because we're reaching out to local residents and sending free flowers to anybody that they'd like. So you can choose somebody to send a free dozen red roses to today.
Is this free?
Absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info, any billing info, any cash from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family. And that's all we ask. We pick somebody at random every month.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, so I just need the name of the person you want to send the flowers to.
Okay, Cherie.
Can you spell that for me?
Cherie.
Okay. And then what would you like to put on the note?
Just thinking of you.
Thinking of you.
Ken,
okay,
it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Sorry, it's Sisney. Olivia, your wife is on the line. Ken, Olivia, is Cherie this woman you're talking about?
Yeah.
What, who is
Ken, just hold for a second. Olivia, is Cherie the friend?
Yeah, Cherie is the friend. I thought she was a friend.
What's going on here?
Ken, why? You are asking the right question. That's exactly the question. What is going on here? Why are you sending Cherie flowers when you have a chance to send someone roses and she's the first woman you think of? What is going on here?
Cherie is going through a rough patch right now. I'm sending flowers to a friend that's having a hard time. What is going on here?
Ken, your wife has reason to believe that you're cheating on her with Cherie, and it doesn't sound good.
Cherie? No.
Yes, it doesn't sound good, Ken.
We have the proof.
Cherie's married. We're friends. You know Cherie. Honey, I'm sending her flowers because we took a walk last night for about 20 minutes.
Why? And why right before you go to bed?
I don't want to say it on the radio, but she's going through a hard time right now. That's all it is. There's nothing. I'm not sending her flowers because I'm having an affair with her. I'm just sending her flowers because she's going through a rough patch right now.
Ken, do you understand how odd it seems that why would she call you out of all
Yes, I know. This sounds.
Man.
You're right. It sounds awful. This sounds completely ridiculous. But
I'll tell you what I hear. I hear one of two things: either you are cheating or you're planting the seed.
No, it's neither of those things. I'm just helping a friend out. That's all I was doing. And listen. She is going through a hard time right now. Last night, she called me up and she said, "Do you have a minute?" I was about to go to bed. I said, "Yeah, of course." We took a walk. We talked about what's something that's really affecting her right now, and so I'm sending her flowers to help her through the hard time.
What is affecting her that so badly that
I can't talk about it?
You can't talk to your wife about it?
I can talk to you about. I'll talk to you about it later. I can't talk about it right now on the radio.
So, Ken, we're going to let you go. Olivia, we'll let him try and explain this to you. But I think one of two things. Either something's happening or he's really laying the groundwork for something to potentially happen. It does not sound right to me. Thank you for reaching out to us, Olivia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely confused.
All right. Well, good luck, you guys. So I think he's either... I think he wants to start something there. Like, he's I don't know. It's just too close. It's just too close.
Ryan Seacrest.
Weekdays from 5 a.m.
You came in way too early.
What do you mean way too early? He just said the
I
wrong
was
woman.
about to ask him how he wanted to sign the card and if he wanted a romantic card.
Well, I didn't need that because we knew he sent the flowers to the friend.
If he's being honest, then maybe he could have said, "Thinking of you," signed from Olivia and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I don't know how many questions you're going to ask. I'm just here trying to figure out when the best time is before they hang up. I will tell you this.
Wait for my cue next time.
A Q-R-S-T-U-V. I mean, Q-R-S-T-U-V?
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
W-X-Y-N-Z.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's come back. There's too much tension here. All right, Ryan's roses a few minutes ago. So I see the heat on the phones that I did jump in aggressively before you asked a couple questions, but I don't know that I needed to wait to hear more. Look, we had Ken on the phone, Olivia's husband. He took a late night walk with another woman that's a friend of theirs, and then he sent the flowers to her. It's red roses. It's red roses. So if I'm married and someone calls me and offers me red roses, and I send them to Cherie, the woman I took a walk with, who's having problems at home, I'm either cheating or about to lay the groundwork for the door to open.
Fair enough.
Well, then fine.
But we could have gotten a little bit more info from him before you jumped in. That's all I'm saying.
Look, it's an imperfect science, this Ryan's Roses. If you heard it, what's your view? Carrie, what do you think about Ken?
Oh, well, my gut reaction is, well, I think Ken's kind of stupid. I think he wasn't even clever.
He didn't even hesitate, by the way. He did not hesitate. He went right for Cherie.
Right to it.
Come
Right
on,
to
guys.
it. And it's an emotional affair right then and there. I mean, if he's the first person that she's got to walk with to talk about her problem, there's something wrong. And he said she's married too. I don't know.
He said, he was saying that she's going through a hard time.
Listen, she is going through a hard time right now.
Now so if another woman's going through a hard time and she's calling you to take a late night walk and you send red roses to her, what do you think your wife is going to think?
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't look good. And he wasn't even smart enough to cover his tracks. So a part of me goes, well, since he wasn't going out of his way to hide it, maybe it is innocent, but still, he could have been smarter. He's got to know that would affect his wife.
Yeah.
She knows the woman. It just all reeks. It just reeks. A Friday night, late night walk. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you, Carrie, for your review. Let's go to Lori for a second. Lori, good morning. How are you?
Hey, listen, I think that he was out trying to help his friend. I mean, but I do think he was trying to help himself first. He's married. I really feel bad for Olivia. I mean, he should know that, he can't be, he is going to be questioned if he's out going on a walk with another woman.
Bad. All right. Thank you. So I did jump in a little soon, but I think we would have gotten to the same result. We're going to get to this Ryan's Roses follow-up. So Here is the story, and you're going to want to hear what happened because Nina is on the phone. She's on hold right now. Back in November, Nina's 5-year-old son, David, told her that he and his dad, Kenneth, spent the day with a woman named Lisa and her daughter when they were at Disneyland. Kenneth never mentioned this to Nina, so it was supposed to just be father-son bonding at Disneyland that day. Anyway, we get him on the phone. We offer him the roses, and he wanted to send the roses with this card, "For Mommy, love, David." So we wanted to know who Lisa was. It turns out he knows her from college. Listen to some of the sound here.
I mean, she's just some college friend. Like, that's it. Like,
So you ran into a college friend at Disneyland who has a child at the same time you were there and you spent the day and you didn't tell your wife?
Exactly. How would she even know that you were there, Kenneth?
And why didn't you tell your wife?
Yeah.
I think, like Sissy and
That would
I,
be
if
the
we were
first thing.
married, I couldn't wait to come home and say, I ran into Tanya, who I went to college with. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
I'd have to say Tanya and the doctor, obviously, but that was from November, okay? So we left it not knowing what was going to happen. Nina is on the phone, and I'm curious to know, Nina, what's happened? It's been 7 months. What's happened since we spoke?
Well, after I got off the phone with you guys, I went to my computer and started going through his emails and messages, and I found everything. Flirty notes, pictures that he was writing to her and everything. So it wasn't just a one-time thing, you know. It was like they meant to meet up. And so that day, I picked up my kids from school. I went to my mom's house, and I sent a friend to get the rest of all of our stuff. I have not been back to that house since at all.
So he organized this whole thing behind your back to be at the park with Lisa and the kids were together
So
too?
bad.
That's crazy.
Yes. And I just feel like that woman destroyed our marriage. Like, she has never apologized to me. I have never heard from her. How dare she, you know? I'm really just so angry because I don't know what she's doing. Like, she just come in and mess up our whole family, our home, and I don't know how she could do that to us or to my children. Like, I have to raise these children by myself now because they're still together, and I don't talk to him. I don't hear from him much either. He rarely sees his kids. He didn't even see them on Christmas. Not at all.
Well, he sounds deadbeat to me.
Yeah.
So did he move out? What's the story?
Well, I don't know what he's doing there at that house because I'm at my mom and I never went back. So I don't talk to him. I don't mess with him. He rarely sees his kids, though, there at my mom's house. So I'm not there.
Do you know how long it was going on with him and this other woman?
You know, it must have been going on for a long time because the email thread went back and back and back. She's like, hey, what are you doing? They decided on the date to meet up at Disneyland. It was crazy. I was like, this is crazy. Like, so you meant to be with her all this time. And she is just such a bimbo to me. Like, how could you do that knowing that this man was married? I don't like her at all. I think she's a terrible person. She knew he had kids. She knew what we were together. She knew what we were about. Like, I want to call her, like, really, I don't want to say it, but she's awful. She's the B word.
I think there's blame for both of them here, right? I mean, yes, she got in there and wrecked this, but he accepted the invitation or he invited her in. Nina, are you okay?
I'm much stronger than when I spoke to you last because I realized, yes, it's both their fault. And if he's going to be with her, then he doesn't deserve to be with me. I'm going to move on with my kids, and we're going to be better without him.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you got closure. You got clarity. Thank you for coming on. God bless you, you and your kids. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Patty, why are you shaking your head?
I just think she needs to let go of that anger.
Well, I will tell you this. I'm reading a book, and the book talks about when you hold on to anger like that, it can cause cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, it can actually cause cancers in your body. You hold on to stuff like that after a while.
But I think it takes time for people.
It does. This is fresh, man. These are fresh wounds. She's angry, but I would be that angry with him, too. Not just her, with him, too.
Sounds like she's equally mad at both.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Rose. Dear Ryan and Sissany, a woman approached me in the parking lot at Ralph's recently. She walked up to me and said, your husband is cheating on you. I just figured you should know. At first, I was, that's random. I was confused. I told her she was confusing me with somebody else. Then she said my name, my husband's name, and even said our child's name. Then she walked away. I haven't told my husband. I'm still not convinced that he would ever do it. I found it almost impossible to believe. Who's this person?
Wow.
Let me get Brooke on the line in Downey. Brooke, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So, thanks for coming on. We just read your email, but who is this random person that's beelining you at Ralph's? Do you have any idea who they are?
I have no idea. She just came up to me and she knew my name. That's I told her, I was like, you have to have me confused with someone else because my husband would never cheat on me. But she said my name, my husband's name. She mentioned our daughter. And then
So she knew your
left.
daughter's name. Yeah.
Wow. She knew my daughter's name.
And did you address it with, you did not. Okay. So this is so weird.
How's
First
your
of all,
marriage?
She's obviously good.
Great. I have no reason to doubt him, but you hear something like that and it's just haunting me.
Wow. It's either really generous or really destroying.
How's it generous?
Because she's trying to help her out.
Oh.
Or she's being generous by giving us information.
Okay. Yeah,
But she thinks the woman thinks she's being generous, or it's just detrimental. Brooke, how long have you been married?
About 8 years now.
Okay. Hold on one second. We're going to call your husband next and see what we can find out, all right? So we have Brooke on the line. Now, listen to this. She's leaving Rouse, fresh food, low prices. And a woman walks up to her and says, hey, your husband is cheating on you. I just think you should know. And she doesn't recognize the woman, but the woman knows her name and her kid's name. So the woman knows who she is.
Right.
So why is she... I can't imagine somebody would just do that and make it up.
Did you try to get more information from her?
I froze. I did just freeze. I wanted to ask so much more, and she just left, and there was nothing I could do.
All right, well, here's the deal. We're going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
So, Brooke, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yeah, this is Eric.
Hi, my name is Janelle. I'm calling from Kabloom. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a new flower shop here in Downey, right on Firestone near the Portos. You know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'm trying to promote my business, and the reason why I'm calling you is I'm offering you a free dozen roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need billing information, a credit card, cash. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It is. So I just need the name of the person you would like to send these flowers to.
Oh, yeah. I want to send them to my wife, Brooke.
Brooke. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Can I have it say, free flowers, lucky day, love me, love Eric.
Oh, free flowers. You don't have to tell her that they're free, but okay. Free flowers, lucky day. Okay. Could you hold on 1 second, please?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I wasn't ready for that. What? Why are we
You
holding?
told me to hold. You told me if they send the flowers to their wife, then just to put them on hold.
All right, well, you caught me off guard.
What? What do you want to do?
I'm going to come in.
Well, no.
Eric. Eric, hello, it's Eric. It's Ryan Seacrest, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Good morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. We're part of the flower thing campaign. I have your wife Brooke on the line, and she has given us your number to call you. Hi, Brooke.
Bye.
So, Eric, I'm going to just tell you the reason we're all on the phone together. A woman came up to her leaving Ralph's and said. She called her by name. She knew your kid's name, and she said that you are having an affair. You're cheating on your wife. What is this all about?
Wait, what? No, that's awful. I'm definitely not cheating on my wife. I would never do that.
Well, Brooke, explain what you heard from this person.
I'm so sorry. She came up to me and she said that you were cheating on me, and she knew my name and your name and our daughter's name, and I just got so scared. I didn't think you would do it, but I mean, she knew our names, so I didn't know what to think, and I was just really afraid to ask you.
Wait, what did she look like? Does she have short brown hair and glasses?
Yeah, like kind of tall.
What?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I know who that is. That's Rick's, my buddy Rick's ex-fiance. You remember Rick from my college bud?
Yeah.
He was engaged to this woman, and she cheated on him, so he broke off the engagement.
I remember that. I remember you telling me about that.
What does this
That
have
was
to do
her?
with you guys?
Well, she probably wants revenge on me, because what I did not tell you is that I was actually the one that told Rick that she was cheating on him.
So
and she obviously tried to deny it, but Rick knows I'd never lied to him, and Rick believed me and broke off the engagement then.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. I'm so sorry.
So this is all getting back at?
Yeah. I believe that's probably trying to get revenge on me because broke off the engagement. But honestly, I haven't heard from her in a while. So that's weird.
I totally believe it because I remember when this happened and I remember how messy it was. I completely believe it.
All right, well, you guys take your perfect marriage. We're going to let you go. Thank you very much for reaching out.
Wait, Brooke, I'm bringing home some real flowers tonight. All right? I love you. I would never cheat on you, and I'd never do anything to hurt you. I'm so sorry.
I don't know whether to be happy or sick.
Wait, I'm so happy. That almost made me cry.
Thank you. All right.
All right, guys. Happy marriage. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, well.
That's sweet.
Well,
don't tell me you don't believe him.
Well, the only thing I thought...
Oh,
The only thing I thought was he sent the flowers to her out of guilt at first. I was like, oh, he's so guilty. He's going right for sending her flowers to make up for the guilt.
Gosh, I didn't even think that.
Well, that's what I thought, but now I don't believe that. But then once they were all lovey-dovey, I was like, all right, well, people could be bored of that.
Who's going to be bored of that?
Well, I think people, they're like, all right, they're fine.
Next. They're not fine. They're calling Ryan's roses. They're not fine.
So, what? Well, no, they're not fine because she even... Yeah, that's true. If it was so good, why would she even question it? Like
she'd go to him and be like,
"Who's this crazy person?"
Yeah, how people deal with things. Some people deal with things different ways.
No, I think Tanya actually took the nail and the hammer.
Wow.
And put it together on the head.
I'm gonna save this tape.
And so you're right because if they were so as they sounded, but he was almost. I think I was out of guilt. I'm saying I'm getting you on your own.
So you actually think this man is cheating, and he made up that whole story?
I don't think that, but I think the relationship isn't as good as it just sounded there. Now, if you've ever suspected your spouse of cheating, listen to this. We just did a Ryan's Roses, and it's interesting to hear what people heard, like on their radars, as to why they think he is cheating. When we think, well, maybe he's not cheating yet, but something's up. Now, here's the other thing. And here's the broader question for me. If you've missed it, this is the bigger question. Because the situation, we think, was that he told his friend who was engaged that his soon-to-be wife was cheating on him. So he knew that his friend's soon-to-be wife was cheating, and he shared that information.
Yeah.
And as a revenge plot, she found out that he was the room monitor, and she went to his wife and said, hey, he's cheating. So the question is, when you know that someone close to you is being cheated on, what do you do with that information?
Ooh.
What do you do with that information? Because it can be very helpful or it can be very hurtful. Yeah. It's kind of like when you know a couple and then they get divorced or they break up, and then you say, I always didn't think that they were for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, well, why didn't you tell me that earlier? You know?
Yeah, you never want to do that because eventually they'll get back together and then you feel awkward.
Well, not only that, you just don't know. Like, you only get to see a sliver of what people are really like, right? You don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you do with that information? I like to take an anonymous call immediately because that must mean there's something juicy if you're anonymous in North Hills. So anonymous, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. This happened to you.
Yeah, pretty much. So what happened was
It happened to me basically like a couple of years ago. I was actually about 4 months pregnant, and I received a random phone call. I just literally left my doctor's appointment, and I got a random phone call from this girl. She told me, your fiance, he cheated on you, and basically described everything about his room. Oh, he had a Katy Perry poster on his wall and said, oh, his room looks like this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how his room looked like. And I believed the whole thing. I started crying. Obviously, I was pregnant, emotional, and everything. And then I confronted him, and when I confronted him, he basically started kind of like the same way the guy reacted, like kind of laughed a little bit, like I know exactly what she's doing. Basically said this girl wanted to have a chance with me, to go out with me, and I never gave her a chance. And she even like I don't know, made up a story saying that I'm gonna get back at you for this, and she was just like, you're crazy, I'm never gonna give you a chance. So in revenge, she basically did that to me, just because my fiance never gave her the chance. And I believe him because when I went on her Facebook, she seemed a little bit weird, and her pictures and everything, I don't know, it seems a little bit sketchy. So
I can only imagine your heart dropping when she's laying at the floor plan of his bedroom, though.
Yeah, that must be awful.
That would freak me out. Look, thank you for calling. It's hard to tell. Let's grab Charnay in Inglewood. Charnay, good morning.
Good morning. We need to put on our Sherlock Holmes investigative hat here.
Okay.
There are a couple of context clues that everyone is missing. How did this girl know to find the wife at Ralph? There's a problem with that. I mean, yeah, I shop at Trader Joe's, but you can catch me at, the one in downtown, the one in Westchester. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how did she know that this woman was going to be at Ralph?
Like, we remember because the wife was confronted by the other woman saying your husband's cheating in the parking lot of Ralph's.
So you're saying she was following her, or she knows her routine?
Something is up there. Now, I believe that the reason he was able to identify her and, say, oh, I think she's the one he's cheating with, which is why he's so certain that his friend's marriage should have broken up or engagement, because he's the one she's cheating with. And now it's to the point where this blonde with the glasses is like, look, your man is cheating, and it's with me, basically. That's all I think was left out of that conversation.
So, Sherlock, just so I'm clear here, we think that the woman who approached the wife in the Ralph's parking lot was the woman that the husband was cheating on with?
Bingo.
So he was sleeping with both women in the parking lot?
Technically,
is that an easier way to say it?
Not at that moment, but yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think that, yes.
You do make a good point. Like, how was she just was she following her at the grocery store? I was just there at the grocery store parking lot at the right time.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, and if this incident with the breakup of the engagement was so long ago, why now? Why? Because the wife is, oh, yeah, I remember that. No, this is something current.
Oh,
it's not.
That's the big kicker right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you guys are spot on a lot of times. It's a little iffy at other times, but
equally not as much
with
sometimes.
This Roses, I said, listen, I have to call in because Ryan felt some skepticism, but he didn't get there. So,
well, I did feel something's wrong. I did not think he was cheating, but I hear what you're saying. What do you do? I'm just curious. What is your occupation?
I'm a clothing designer.
That's what I thought. All right. Well done. Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Bye. I mean, she's really giving context clues.
Oh, yeah.
We are just talking about what you do. This kind of came from the Ryan's Roses, but the broad stroke is what do you do when you know that someone close to you, a sibling or a good friend, is being cheated on? What do you do with that information when you know that by sharing it could really turn things upside down?
Right.
Danielle in Inglewood, so your best friend's boyfriend cheated. right?
Yes. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, yes, he
Okay.
did.
So what? Tell me. So your best friend. I gotta follow. This is like, I gotta follow this with a pen. So your best friend's boyfriend, okay, cheated and got another girl pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you found out. You knew that she was being cheated on.
Yes, I knew it, and I felt so bad when I found out. I felt horrible. I didn't know what to do. I even asked my parents, what do I do? They told me to stay out of it.
It's the easy way out and to cause no trouble. But you didn't listen to your parents, did you?
No, I didn't.
So
And
what'd you do?
What she told him, and what happened when you shared the news?
When I shared the news, she did not believe me. She got her boyfriend on the phone. He was denying everything. And I felt so bad, but I was like, I felt like I did the best thing that I should do because it was my friend. I just followed my heart. And we weren't friends for a while. But eventually we started talking again, and it all came out that it really was true and that he did get the girl pregnant.
Oof, wow.
So she found out the truth.
Listen,
and they ended up breaking up.
You are a good, proactive friend.
Yeah.
There are other
Thank you.
friends that are just like not my problem kind of friends, and they just stay out of it.
Well, how could you go day after day after day knowing this information, though, and then hanging out with your friend?
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what, you'd have to say something.
Exactly. The only other thing I could think, as an adult now, because I was really young when this happened, was maybe, I don't know, you give an anonymous note.
Yeah. But then, listen, I think in your case you did the right thing. And Danielle, I'm so glad you called with enthusiasm this morning. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Love you
There
guys.
she is.
Bye.
Now, quickly, Daniela is on the line in L.A., and she's a psychotherapist and dating expert. And you say, Daniela, that cheating is not necessarily a deal breaker, right?
Hi, Ryan. Yes, I'm so glad to be on here. I really appreciated what Danielle said. It sounds like her best friend, this is before they even got married, before they had kids. But once you're married and you have kids, cheating is not necessarily, it's the symptom of a greater problem. And both individuals have a chance to make their relationship even deeper if they can rise above their egos. It does not have to be all or nothing.
It's a very logical statement that you make, because I do think you can be right if the individuals can handle themselves and their emotions. And I think that is where I would have a very profound struggle.
Many people do. Many people do, and it's not like it's going to happen overnight, that all of a sudden you're going to say, I forgive you, and let's go back at it. But it does, it opens up bigger wounds.
But you say it's a symptom of loneliness, or a symptom of not connecting, or what other things are happening?
When someone cheats on someone else, they're not thinking about the other person. They're not thinking like, oh, I'm going to cheat and hurt them. They're trying to fill a need. Maybe they don't feel appreciated. Maybe they're trying to be one up. Who knows? And I'm not saying this at all justifies that. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that people are human, and they sometimes act before thinking, and it can often be impulsive and not even have any emotional meaning. Mm-hmm. And people need to consider that.
I really think if anyone's going through this in this moment, that maybe like karma is the reason you're hearing Daniela right now, because maybe you shouldn't give up. Maybe you should. Maybe you're hearing this call on this day because you're going through it, because you shouldn't give up when you're struggling with making that decision right now in your life. Like if there's one person right now in Southern California going through this, and you hear this call, maybe it sinks in. Maybe you can work it out. All right. Well, this is expert advice, by the way. Danielle is a pro. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to add to that. I was given the honor as Ellie's premier divorcee success coach. So I actually work a lot with couples who've ended it because of cheating, and they are regretting it, because divorce, every 9 seconds, there's someone divorcing, and sometimes marriages can be saved if you're willing to listen to each other.
What is the divorce rate 50% or higher?
Well, they're saying it's higher. Millennials are not getting married anymore. They don't really have some great examples around them.
Told you guys I was a millennial over here.
Told you
guys I was a millennial.
Cusp
Cusp millennial.
Yeah, marriage is not what it used to be. We need to redefine marriage as long-term partnership and what that entails, because marriage as we've known it is not really working out for a lot of people today. And if we can talk about what makes a long-term relationship and focus on that, not necessarily the marriage, then I think we will have better success.
Interesting.
I agree.
Great.
I like that.
Great conversation. Daniela, thanks for calling.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Happy to come back anytime.
Okay, don't eat any avocados. We need you.
Okay.
There's a recall. We were talking to Daniela a few minutes ago, psychotherapist, dating expert, who says that we should not give up when we're cheated on because it's a symptom of a deeper issue that could be resolved. And that when someone cheats, they're not trying to hurt somebody. They're just missing something. There's a void. And I said, well, maybe in this moment, Daniela, with you calling with that kind of guidance and advice, maybe in this moment, there's somebody listening right now going through this, and serendipitously or through karma, they're hearing you say that today, which means they shouldn't give up when they thought maybe they were about to give up. And then D called in Los Angeles, and you're currently trying to decide if you want to forgive your husband for cheating, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, it happened a while ago in October. We had just took the kids to the pumpkin patch, and I, posted a picture. So, long story short, over a year ago, after we had our second kid, he asked me for a divorce. I tried to kind of work things out. He said he didn't want to work it out, and I was a stay-at-home mom. So I went and I got a job. I got a car. I was doing really good. And then August, he's like, hey, I want my family back. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's work on it. October, this girl messages me on Instagram, and she says my husband's full name, and she's just like, he's a liar. And I'm like, can you elaborate? Because all people lie. That doesn't make any sense. And she, sends me pictures of them two together in, matching sweatshirts, and, she starts, calling my kids names, but not their full names. They're nicknames, only names that we call them.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, you remember those outfits? And she described the outfits. She's like, yeah, I bought those. He came home with those outfits and said he bought it for the kids. Easter baskets, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, did you guys sleep together? And she's like, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, that doesn't really tell me anything. And she's like, just going on and on and on. I asked him about it, and he says that it's some girl that I guess from some guy he used to be friends with, I guess his baby mama, and supposedly she's his best friend. And I'm like, dude, we've been together for how long, and we're married. I've never known about this girl. She didn't come to our wedding. Who is this person that's supposed to be your best friend? Because you know all of my friends, and I thought I knew all of your friends. And, she kept, bringing up stuff, different arguments we had. She knew where I worked, the city that I worked in, all kinds of stuff. And he just kept saying, no, we didn't do anything. You sure? Because it sure does seem like we did.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're in, March? And we're still having issues because I'm trying to figure out, do I stay for my kids? Do I stay for myself? Or do I just leave it alone? And listening to her, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just try.
Wow.
I don't know.
I think look, I always think that everything happens for a reason, cliche, I know, but you're going through that and you heard her say that, and maybe you should take a moment, because what she was trying to say was, let's say your husband is cheating, but he's not trying to do it to hurt you. He's doing it for some other reason, and trying to figure out what that reason is may be more beneficial than emotionally reacting to something else, because you do have kids, right? So,
right.
You still haven't determined whether or not for sure he's not admitted to cheating yet?
No, he says that he did it. And I a small part of me, I really do believe him, because she wouldn't even answer. And I just feel like if I hit up another female and I'm like, hey, I slept with your husband, I'm going to give receipts. I will let you know everything. She wouldn't even allow me to even call her on the phone while he was there. He wouldn't even call her. So I'm not exactly sure. I would say that I'm sure that he spent a lot of time with her, but I cannot honestly tell you yes, right, I think they slept together.
Why don't you take the advice Daniela gave and in your own way use it for the moment to say to your husband, this is not going to break us, but I want to get to the root of what's going on. And if it happened or it didn't happen, let's talk about it. And if it did or didn't, let's talk about why. But I'm not going to let it break us. Because maybe that's a way to try and take a step in the direction of keeping it together.
I think that's a good idea. Because I honestly thought about doing the Ryan's Roses, but he listens to it with me in the morning. So I'm like, that's not going to work. He's not going to fall for that.
All right. Why? I think you should not let it break yet and see if you can get, really to the root of what's going on.
Exactly.
Dee, I'm glad you called.
I think that's what I need. I need that. So that's the only way I'm going to be able to get over it.
All right. Well, keep us posted, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And the woman does know a lot, but maybe there's nothing going on. But I also think that Daniela was on the air while Dee was going through this for the Dee to not give up yet.
It is interesting.
To be in that situation. So it just
you got to just sit down. It's all about communication. It's all about like you said.
Sissany,
No,
you say that. You say that. It's so impossible.
Like
sometimes.
what you just said, getting down to the root of it.
I know.
There's something deeper than why people cheat. It's like, what is it in your relationship that's lacking?
And it's so hard to be mature enough to do that.
Yeah.
And not just react
Absolutely.
emotionally. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It says, Dear Ryan, my husband's getting more and more distant. This has been happening for a few weeks now. He's always working, and when he's home, he's constantly on the phone. The other day, he didn't come home from work till 10 p.m. Am I really going to believe he was at work that whole time? But in the back of my mind, I kept telling myself that the holidays were coming, and I would get my husband back. But now he tells me he has to be out of town over Thanksgiving. Okay, now that's strange.
That's
We've heard this
weird.
before, and usually it's a bad sign. I feel like I'm losing him to someone else. By the way, the other thing here, just the psychology of it, Sissany. If he is cheating, to not be there for Thanksgiving.
It's like, come on.
It's like saying, I want to be caught.
I know.
I mean, if you are, you got to make sure. I don't know. It just seems like a dumb idea. Wendy, thanks for coming on with us. I tell you, over the years, when we get close to the holidays, we hear stories like this, and it usually doesn't end well. What does he have to do for work over Thanksgiving?
He says he has to go out of town for a business, some last minute meeting.
What does he do?
He works at the port in an office.
At the port in an office? Is the port open on Thanksgiving Day? The port of Los Angeles?
I feel like it would be, right?
It is, but for whatever reason, they're sending him out of town. They have some sort of emergency meeting called.
The port of Los Angeles has an emergency meeting outside of Los Angeles?
Weird.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's very weird.
All right. How long have you been married to him?
11 years.
And how many kids do you have?
We have 3.
Okay.
But he's been coming home late every night?
Well, usually he's like very routine and very normal, but lately he has been coming home late, and the other night he came home after 10 o'clock.
It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know. I don't know the port schedule. It doesn't make any sense to me that he would have a meeting out of town.
I know.
For the port here in Long Beach. This is where you're talking about the port here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
on
that's
Thanksgiving
why
Day,
I
it's just not possible.
Well, that's what I thought. And you know, we've always had such a good relationship, and I was hoping that in the holidays we could, close that distance that's come between us.
Yeah.
And then this came up, and I know he's working really hard to getting, like a promotion, and like he's working really hard, and I get it, and I don't want to. We've always been so good. Like, I mean, we've had our normal arguments and things like that, and we've never had anything major, and I'm just worried, like, my imagination is running away with me and that I'm losing him to somebody else.
We're going to try and make a phone call here. I just need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call. On
Kiss FM. Okay, got it. All right, so we have that. Is that clear? We have that? Okay, good. What we're going to do is, Patty's out on maternity leave, so Sisney's going to fill in for Patty, and Sisney's going to call your husband and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, I'm
And then I'm going to ask him, if we get him, I'm going to ask him to explain his port schedule to me.
Yeah, and be really quiet when he responds.
Okay, make sure you don't jump in until we start talking to him, okay? Very important.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready, sis?
I'm ready.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy?
This is him.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Erica. I'm actually calling from Flowers and More. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'll make this real quick. Sorry to bother you. I'm just calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses.
Free? Really?
Yes, you can actually send them to whoever you want today. I don't need any billing information from you. These are totally free. Just whoever you want to send them to, and we can put a little quick note on that, and they'll get them this afternoon.
Really? Like no credit cards or anything?
I don't need any credit card information from you. I just need the person, like the name of the person you want to send them to, and whatever address it's going to, and then like a quick note. And then just obviously, if they like them and you like them, just refer me to your friends and family for the holidays.
Sounds too good to be true.
I guess it kind of does, but yeah, it's free dozen roses.
Is there any way you could deliver them on Thanksgiving?
Deliver them on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we can do that.
Really? Oh, and is there any way you could deliver them at kind of a specific time?
Sure. What time?
About 11 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yes.
Okay. And who do you want to send to?
I'm going to send them to my mother-in-law's house.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get the address.
What's her name?
Well, I want to make the card out to my wife.
To your wife. And what's her name?
Her name is Wendy.
Wendy. And then what would you like to write on the note?
Okay. On the note, I just want you to put, open the front door.
Open the front door. Okay.
Jeremy, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. And
Hi.
Wendy has asked us to give you a call. She's actually on the line now, listening to all of this. And she asked us to call you because she's concerned that you're not going to be around on Thanksgiving. Were you planning a surprise for her?
Well, I thought I was going to have to be out of town, but now I'm not, and I was going to surprise her, but I guess that's not going to happen now.
Well, Jeremy, why did you think you were going to have to be out of town? She told us you work for the port. The port's closed from what I see online on Thanksgiving, and she said you had a meeting out of town. What was that all about before?
Well, it's the crazy time of year with everything coming in for all the holiday shipments and stuff, and, I thought there was a chance I wasn't going to be around. So,
well, but that doesn't make any sense, to
it's
be honest with
closed.
you. What do you mean? If it's closed, it's closed. And why are you going out of town to meet about the port that's in Long Beach?
Oh, because I'm dealing with, international people and shippers from all over the world.
But it sounds strange to have to be gone on Thanksgiving Day, Jeremy. That part didn't add up to your wife. Well, Wendy, you can actually tell him why you were suspicious.
Well, I feel so silly now and so bad, but I was so worried because you've been working late hours, like till 10 o'clock, and my imagination started getting the best of me. And it's not that you've ever done anything else, but I'm like, what could keep you away from your wife and kids? Because you're not like that. And I was hoping that the holidays we'd have time together. And then when you told me the other day that you'd be gone, I was just crushed. And
oh God! Well,
I'm so sorry.
Well, I guess I have to tell you, I was up for that big promotion, and I didn't get it, and I didn't know how to tell you, and I've been really bummed out about the whole thing, and just kind of been staying at the office longer, and I'm just down on myself, and I just didn't know how to tell you all that. So I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. It's so
I know.
funny that you didn't get it.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And Wendy.
Yeah.
I'm still confused a little bit, but I look. It sounds like you guys are fine. I'm going to give you $500 from Ralph's for your Thanksgiving meal since you will be together.
Oh, wow! Thank you.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, thank you so much.
Do we still get the flowers, or
there are no flowers? There are no flowers, but I do feel like we owe you something. So
I
let me
know,
give you.
I feel bad.
We'll take care of your Thanksgiving meal, okay?
Oh, thank you. That's really nice.
Thank you so much. I feel so much better. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. We're gonna let you both go, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy
Bye-bye.
Thanksgiving.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thanks.
We are bad people.
She called us, or she emailed
No,
us.
she did email us, but we are bad people. I mean, we just blew the guy's surprise.
I know.
Like, this is your influence.
Me?
Yeah. This would have happened with Ellen Kay.
Oh my gosh.
This is your influence, Sissany.
You told me to do the Ryan's Roses.
I didn't tell you to be Erica.
Why is
all
Patty
of a sudden
pregnant?
Erica?
This is Patty's fault.
Patty's out. I can't blame Patty. She's busy right now having a baby. But
oh man.
I gotta be honest with you. I know that Wendy's content with all this. Something's weird.
I believe him.
Something's weird. He does not have to not be here on Thanksgiving. There's something not totally adding up about the story.
But I believe him about the whole promotion thing.
I don't know that. I mean, we're bad people, but I don't know that I don't know. Is anybody else with me on this? Tanya, what did you think?
Well, I think that this guy obviously does not know about roses because he just didn't seem like upset.
But maybe he did. Like maybe he did know about roses, and that's why he sent the flowers to his wife at his mother-in-law's, and then made up this story that he all of a sudden doesn't have to go out of town.
You think people are that tricky?
Yeah,
Brian, your brain.
No,
I'm with you now.
I'm just saying to you, he seems like a sweet guy, and I love that he sent the flowers to the mother-in-law's door and says, "Hey, open it up. Here I am." But there's something weird about him being distant. The promotion thing, I don't 100% buy it.
Okay.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service. As a last resort, if there's something going on in your relationship and you can't seem to get to the bottom of it, then feel free to send us a story, Ryan@kissfm.com. And we'll put you on the air if you want to do it. So here's the email we got from Elena in Glendora. She says, "Dear Ryan, I found Facebook messages between my husband and a woman he used to date 13 years ago. I read the messages, and they were reminiscing about their hookup times in detail. I confronted him about it, and he said it was not a big deal, that it was 13 years ago, and that he's now married, and the only reason he was chatting with her is to catch up. But after searching his phone, I saw texts between them. They're constantly in communication. Call me crazy, but this is not okay for a husband to do."
Wow.
All right, let's get Elena here. So, Elena, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can only imagine the feeling in your gut when you started to discover all of this.
Yep.
Here's my thought. Sissany, you're married,
Okay.
so you should really chime in on this. But my thought is it okay for someone to maintain a relationship with somebody they were in a relationship with? It depends on the circumstances, probably. But I'd rather be friendly with exes than not be friendly.
I agree. And I think in this case, but it kind of worries me that after 13 years, this girl has kind of popped up. You know, like I have friends that I used to date before, but when I met Michael, I introduced them to each other right at the very beginning. So we've all grown throughout the years, still knowing each other and still friends. So it's not weird, you know?
But to me, the problem with this is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not okay. Like, okay if they want to have an amicable or friendly relationship, fine. But they shouldn't be talking about their past hookups. If anything, they should be talking about their great relationships they're in or whatever it is, or including you, by the way, you know, if that's the case. But I do not like the fact that they're talking in detail about their hookups. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly. I mean, and the fact that I had to find it, I had to discover it. I mean, that's just gross. Like, who does? You just don't do that.
One thing to find the Facebook messages, but then you said you saw text messages as well?
Yes, and I couldn't get all the details of that, but it just feels so secretive, and it just feels so sneaky. And like, why would he not tell me about this? Like, why do you have to sneak around and send all these secret text messages and Facebook messages? And it's mind-boggling, and it's really, really, really frustrating.
I feel like you should be including your spouse whenever you want to still have a conversation with an ex. Like,
or just
anytime,
telling them, right, that you know they reached out to you.
I even have
whatever.
exes that will text me and Michael together, like, "Hey, what are you guys up to this weekend?" It's always like the two of us. He doesn't just text me directly anymore, you know?
Wow, that's a different movie, Sissany.
Come on.
All right, let's make the call, and we're going to offer him some roses, Elaine, and we want to find out who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card.
Okay.
That message is important. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to do that now. You'll be able to hear him, but stay quiet till we find out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Joshua?
this is he.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm calling from Sweet Floral Design. We're a new flower shop here in Glendora. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. How'd you get my number?
Well, I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. I actually, you may have purchased something online in the past 18 months and clicked to receive promotional offers. So that's how I have, my data of numbers. But I was just calling because you have been chosen to receive a free dozen roses, and they're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody you want today. I don't need any billing information from you. I'm just trying to promote my new flower shop here in town. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, and then you guys are gonna have me like on some list or something.
No. Honestly, all I ask is that if you're pleased with the arrangements, that you just refer me to friends. We're just picking a few people at random every day and sending out free roses.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's cool. That should be all right.
Okay, great.
I can send it to anybody.
Yeah, you can send them to anybody you want here in the LA area. We can even go to OC if you had to, but whatever's easier.
Okay. Oh, hey, I know. Yeah, I could send to Sophia.
Sophia. Okay, is that with an F or a PH?
PH.
Okay. And then what would you like to write?
Congratulations, you big girl. Hope to see you soon.
You big girl.
Joshua, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your wife, Elena, on the line. Who is Sophia?
Okay, whoa. What kind of setup is this?
There's not a set. Well, we're literally calling you because your wife has asked us to call you. So she's on the phone. Why are you sending roses to a woman named Sophia? Who is Sophia?
Sophia's like a 5-year-old girl. She's the daughter of a friend of mine.
Congratulations, you big girl. I hope to see you're going to send that to a friend's daughter.
She's graduating. She's going from pre-K into kindergarten. I just wanted to do something nice.
What?
It's my friend Erica's little girl.
What did you just say?
It's my friend Erica's daughter.
Erica?
So why are you so
Erica?
close with Erica?
No. Mm-mm.
Erica's a friend of mine.
You are sending flowers to Erica's daughter? Are you kidding me?
Is Erica his ex?
Oh, yeah, Erica's his ex from 13 years ago.
So this is the woman that you've been talking to, Joshua?
Yep.
You've
All right.
been corresponding?
Joshua, just so we can cut to the chase here. Your wife told us that you have been corresponding in great detail about when you were with her, hooking up in detail, all of that stuff. Now you sent flowers to her daughter. Clearly there's a relationship going on with you and Erica. What's happening? Are you cheating on your wife, Elena?
I am not. We're friends.
But what kind of evidence is there that you're not? Everything seems to lead to the fact that you are. The first thing you thought of was Erica's daughter when you were offered free roses. It doesn't make sense.
Whoa. First thing, cheating constitutes like actually hooking up and doing little clandestine.
I'll let your wife define what cheating is.
No, there's emotional cheating, and you are completely cheating on me emotionally, sending flirty texts and flirty messages with Erica, and now sending her daughter roses. What about sending roses to your wife? Have you ever thought about that? Or your kids? Seriously?
Joshua, when was the last time you saw Erica?
Like 13 years ago.
So 13 years ago.
And you know
now
her
you're
daughter?
You're sending her daughter flowers because she's graduating from pre-K to K.
Does her daughter even know you? If you haven't seen her for 13 years, how does the 5-year-old even know you?
But I'm hoping that maybe
Hope to see you soon?
Okay.
We're not buying it. We're just not buying it. I think Elena has every right to be upset with you. I believe that something is going on. You're not being transparent with your wife, clearly. I'm going to let you guys sort this out. Elena, you have a right to be very upset. Your husband's not being totally truthful with you. And I think you need to find out what's happening between him and Erica, and if there really are rekindling their relationship.
We are not rekindling.
Joshua,
we're just friends.
It doesn't make any sense. All right. Good luck to both of you. Elena, I hope this is helpful.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. And Josh, we're hanging up on you.
Wow.
Where am I on this one?
He's lying, clearly.
So he's seeing Erica.
Seen Erica.
He said that Sophia wouldn't know who he was. I think he was lying about that. I think he's seen Sophia.
I think so,
right?
too.
He
I think
must
he
be
has a
part of her life.
relationship with her, part of her life. Who knows? Maybe even he's the dad if you want to get crazy.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Dear Ryan and Sisney, it's Ryan's Roses. My husband has seemed very preoccupied lately, as if his mind is somewhere else. He wants to do less and less stuff and often does things by himself that we would normally do together. The biggest tell, and this may sound stupid, is that he started watching Narcos by himself on Netflix, which we were going to watch together. I can't help but think that he is seeing someone else. Maritza, Lakewood. I don't know if there's enough there, if that just sounds like maybe there's a 7-year itch or 7-year ebb disconnect, you know?
Yeah, just because he's watching a show.
Maritza, thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So what makes you think that he's cheating by all these things? He may just be disconnected.
I know, but it's just so out of the blue. It wasn't a slow build up to like slow withdrawal. It's just all of a sudden he doesn't want to do the same stuff we've always done together at the end of the day. Sometimes he's out late. I mean, it's very, very strange. And then all of a sudden, we always watch our shows together. He tells me he started watching this show we've been talking about watching together for a while. He starts watching Narcos on Netflix.
But I mean, we've all done that because we just find ourselves there with time and without somebody else, and we do it.
I know, but he didn't say it in a way of like knowing he'd done something. He didn't feel guilty about it. It was just kind of be calmly, subtly dropped that he's been watching it, like several episodes in.
What else is going on in your relationship? Is everything else
I think
kind of
there sounds
rocky?
like there's hope here.
I'm sorry. Is everything else kind of rocky? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm just saying because this doesn't seem like it doesn't. I don't get the vibe that he's cheating just because he's watching Narcos.
I know. It's just the kind of the tip on the iceberg. He's been very distant. Very like he doesn't respond to my touch the same way, you know what I mean? I'm just sort of like, hey, where are you, man?
Let me put you on hold, Maritza. We're going to come back and try and make the call to your husband. I think there's hope. This sounds actually okay. I'm not worried about
They
this.
just maybe need to communicate more.
We've all sat down and started watching a show. I tried to watch Dirty John.
Yeah, I watched You without Michael, and then he just hopped in like episode 6.
You watched which one?
You.
Oh, You. I was like, well,
You. I know it's really confusing to talk about.
when you say You, I'm like,
Oh
what are you
yeah.
watching?
Oh, you don't know I have a camera set up at your house?
No, what episode 6 of me do you have? Nestcam episode 6.
Nestcam.
Marissa's on the line. She's married. She thinks that something's going on with her husband. He's distant. He started watching shows without her, and that's a big deal to her. So she thinks there's someone else that he's seeing. So Marissa, we're going to call your husband. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
You have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to try and find out who he's thinking about, who he wants to send flowers to, this top of mind, and then what kind of emotion there is on the card in terms of the note, okay?
Okay. Oh, boy.
Very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Will.
This is Dave.
Hi there, I'm calling from Henry's Garden. My name is Emily. We're actually a new flower shop here in Lakewood. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Hi, so the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send flowers to anybody that they'd like today. The flowers are absolutely free. It's actually a dozen roses, and they are red, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, it's nice, but no, thank you. That's fine. Appreciate it.
Oh, are you sure they're absolutely free? I don't need any billing info, cash, credit card, anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family because we're kind of new. You know where that Sprouts shopping center is?
Yeah.
We're tucked in the corner right there, and so we don't get a lot of traffic. So we're just trying to promote our business, and this is the way that we're doing it with local residents. So you'd be really helping me out if we just we're able to send these flowers to anybody. I just need the name of the person.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, but I'm not really with anybody to want to send flowers. I'm not married. I'm a girlfriend. So, but you could save it for somebody. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, there's no... Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, Will, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We've got your wife, Maritza, on the line. Will, are you there?
What? Will, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm also not married. So that's a little bit of an issue, my friend.
Okay, no. All right, well, we're not married, but we should be married. But why would you say you don't have why would you say you don't have what is going on with you?
No, Maritza, what's going on with you? Why are you doing this? I already told you I have no interest in getting married. And I couldn't be any clearer about that. We're not married.
Hey, come on.
Maritza, hold on. Will, what's the situation then?
The situation is I was super clear with her. We've been together for about 2 years, and that I've never wanted to get married, and she understood that this entire time.
Are you cheating on her?
No, I'm not. I'm not cheating. No, thank you, Maritza. I'm not cheating on you.
Why didn't you just said you don't have a wife or a girlfriend? So what's that about? I heard you say that. I mean, come on, man. I shouldn't have said that we were married. I shouldn't have said that we were married, but we should be married, and that's fine. That's whatever. That's a different conversation. Forgive me, but why?
That's a huge conversation.
Why are you acting weird? No, I know it's a huge conversation. I know that.
All right, but do you feel or think that you can actually change my mind? That you can change the way I think about this? You've been really clear about this. Knock it off, Maritza. Stop it.
Fine. Yeah. No. Okay. It's not about that then. But tell me what is going on. Why did you say you don't have a girlfriend?
Well, because we've kind of just had a fairly easygoing relationship, and
for 2 years, and she's not your girlfriend.
Thank you.
Look, okay, if you want to call it a girlfriend thing, I guess I'm open to that. But I've been real clear the entire time. I don't want to get into a marriage. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be tied down. I'll be really clear that we can enjoy each other's company. I don't understand why Marissa told you guys that we are married. That is crazy. Stop it.
Okay, whatever. I have a lot of questions for you.
Well, we have a lot of questions for you, but
okay.
Well, I'm just saying, why not tell us or be upfront?
Yeah. Why'd you lie to us?
Well, I didn't mean to lie. I just I think of him as my husband sometimes. I didn't.
Whoa.
All
Okay.
right, look, Maritza,
I mean, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. It's like I think you're my partner in my mind. You know.
Is there another woman? Are you seeing another woman?
No, I'm not seeing another woman. No, I kind of like my space, like to do my own thing. Which
do you love Maritza?
I got a lot of love. Yeah, I love Maritza.
I've got a lot of love.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Will, Maritza, we're going to let you guys go and work this out, okay? Thank you for being on the line with us. Good luck with your relationship. Well, that just told me everything.
He couldn't even finish the
I've
sentence.
Got a lot of love.
And barely got the words out of his mouth to even say that.
So what's going on with her trying to get... It sounds to me... I'm going to tell you... Let me play this and just gather my thoughts. But I have thoughts. They're a little all over the place. Maritza and Will on Ryan's Roses. Do you believe him that they have this sort of easygoing relationship over 2 years?
It doesn't sound like he loves her.
Does not. All right, so let's get back to Ryan's Roses. Maritza said that her husband, which we found out is not her husband, Will, has just been being distant and watching shows on her own. Now, it didn't sound like there was a lot of evidence for cheating.
No.
So I thought, all right, there's probably a hope here. Turns out she was not being upfront with us. She's not married to Will. They've been dating for 2 years. Will thinks loosely and casually, and she thinks they should be married.
Right. She literally refers to him as her husband.
Who's telling the truth, first of all?
I think Will's telling the truth.
I think Will's telling the truth.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think he sounds like a nice guy.
No.
But I think he sounds very matter of fact, very upfront.
Yeah, I don't think that she should be making statements as if she's... Michael and I didn't get married till 5 years. You know, it's like just because you're dating for 2 years doesn't mean you need to be married.
And also, it said everything when you asked, do you love Maritza? And he's like, I got a lot of love. Yeah. I got a lot of love.
I got a lot of love for the Chargers. Like,
yeah,
it's like
I got a lot
You
of
don't
love for
say
pay
that
your
ab-
bills.
Yeah, exactly. You don't say that about your significant other.
I got a lot of love. Dana, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hey, how's it
Hey.
going, Ryan?
Good. So what do you think about the Ryan's Roses?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe my senses are a little heightened because I just watched that show, You, on Netflix.
We were all distraught from that show.
I got to watch that one from
I
season,
know.
from episode 1.
Nightmares. But yeah, that sounds creepy. Like, what is going on? I don't know. Both of them sound a little off, I got to be
I
honest.
think these two should not be together, Dana. I hear you. Thomas is on. Thomas, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So go ahead, Thomas. You heard this. What do you think?
Man, that was crazy. I mean, you can't change who a person is. And then when someone tells you who they are, you just have to listen and accept it, no matter how difficult it may be.
Yeah, or don't be with them.
It sounds like he said, look, I don't want to get married. It sounds like he said, I don't want anything that serious.
Yep.
And then she didn't hear that. And then she thinks that they should be married. And now we're at a real, I just don't think that they should be together. I mean, that's the
No.
bottom line.
I don't think they should be together, but I also think that she deserves love. She deserves a guy that does want to be with her and does want to marry her. And
But
this
she
might
also
not
should listen. Like, if
Right.
you're told something, don't assume it's going to change.
Don't stick around with this guy is what I'm trying to say. Like, just move on. Try to find somebody that does want to do all these things that you want to do. Get married, love you the way you need to be loved.
All right. Well, thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
All right. You take care.
You too.